Have you ever imagined your dream life? We all have, but living that desired life in reality is a different story. If you could become a god and do anything you wanted, what choices would you make? If you've ever entertained fantastical thoughts like these, we want to introduce to you a world where you can create your dream life. Welcome to Inzoy.
Shut up! You can't even run properly!
What the?
가운데 정원 판다.
핀 찍은 데 있어요. 앞에 잡을 수 있겠다.
오케이 가운데 정원.
바로 앞에 있다.
바로 앞에 있다.
뭐야?
발소리 들려요.
에이펙 달려 앞쪽으로.
신입 공격 계속 공격해.
여기 있다. 수류탄 없는데?
바로.
오케이 잡았어요.
나이스.
왼쪽 방 안에 하나 있어.
바로 더블킬.
다 죽여.
밀고 들어온다.
온다.
술탄.
뭐야? 블루존.
나이스.
무조건 내가 무조건 여기야.
뭐야?
가운데
나이스.
왼쪽 온다.
가운데 하나 더 있어.
한 번 더.
나이스.
바로 관통자.
공격이 완벽한데?
나왔어. 이거 보는 거 아닌가?
이거 시야 하나 밝힐게요.
시야 공이 같이 해주니까.
바로 앞에. 하나 잡았어. 하나 더. 이거 잡았고.
너무 잘 쏘는데?
그러게요.
잡았어.
나이스.
죽여.
머리로 끝내는구만. 수비다. 잘하자.
여기 A 사이트 입구 조심.
밖에 있나 본데?
여기 발소리.
여기 세 명. 하나 명.
저쪽 한 명 빼고 가줘야 돼.
다리기 띄엄띄엄 하면은 상대한테만 좋아요.
나 이거 설치만 하고 왼쪽 가야 돼.
일단
여기 들어왔어.
같이 돌자 이거. 여기 밖에 있다. 이거. 차에 돌.
밖에 좀 줘.
와 sultan.
어그로 끌어줄게.
사이트 좀 지켜주라.
이거 14초 남았어. 이거 어차피 설 안 돼.
설치. 스크립트 설치됐다.
지금 내가 해줄게.
이거 1대1이다.
Welcome. It is my pleasure to introduce you to Cruiser Chaos. We've set the stage, and Sanhok stands ready. And now, it must be back down. The covert deliveries of heavy weaponry are not just for flash and flare. They are your new tools of survival. Each one finely tuned for maximum destruction. Likely more than you expect. This battleground, once familiar, will evolve into a more ruthless, more cunning, and, dare I say, more destructive arena. Let us begin. Now, we watch to see who will stand atop the rumble.
No one else but you. Catch me when I'm falling. No one else but you. When the evening comes and the stars appear, it's the greatest thrill to know I'm near you. No one else but you. No one else but you.
Sanhok is a destructible map. A rebalance to the SMG lineup. And solo play for the win streak showdown. All this and more as we dive into the Update 33.1 patch report. First up, it's time to celebrate your chaos. Because Sanhok is becoming a destructible map. Starting this update, parts of buildings, props, and key structures can all be destroyed by explosives or the red zone. It's even getting destructible terrain like Rondo. And speaking of that red zone, it's getting a few changes as well. Sanhok is also seeing some changes to textures, terrain, and more. So be sure to take in its new look before you blow it up. Head on over to the patch notes to check out the changes. Next, we've made some pretty significant adjustments to SMGs in an effort to keep enhancing weapon diversity and making sure SMGs have their own signature feel. Hipfire, movement, and OTS accuracy have all seen big improvements for most of the SMG family. In addition, 9mm ammo weighs less now, so you can carry more with you into the endgame. You can get the full details on the changes by checking out the patch notes. The fan-favorite Win Streak Showdown game mode is also getting some love this update. You can now choose to join the Showdown solo instead of with a squad. We've also lowered the number of consecutive match wins needed for maximum rewards from 5 to 3. So drop in and see how far you can go. There's also a new Survivor Pass, Ranked Season 33, map bug fixes, and more. So check out the patch notes for full details. Update 33.1 is here. So start your win streak, kit out your SMG, and drop into Sanhok like a wrecking ball. We'll see you on the battlegrounds.
PUBG Sports fans, I'm your PUBG Sports guide, Annie, and I'm here again with Paperthin.
Great to be back. Can't wait to get PGC started again this year in Malaysia. I am so excited for it.
So as you said, we're here to talk about PGC2 in 2024. Before moving into the PGS 2024, let's wrap up how PUBG Esports was in 2024 so far. And the first global event, PGS3, was held in Shanghai. And finally, the APEC champion arrives, Cerberus Esports. In the PGS4, Twisted Minds finally leave their trophy in the global event.
And then, of course, after that, we had the Esports World Cup for the first time in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where the Sonics took home the trophy. And then we moved back to South Korea for PUBG Nations Cup, where Korea was able to win back-to-back championships in front of the home crowd.
And the next event was PGS 5 and 6, and here we witnessed a very surprising thing, that Twisted Minds have won 2 consecutive championship. So having all these stories in 2024 so far, I'm really excited to move on to PGC 2024, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so let's move on to the PGC 2024 in details. So PUBG Global Championship 2024 will be held in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia from December 9th to December 22nd. And 24 teams have secured their tickets to PGC 2024 based on PGC points and PGS points. And they will be competing for 1.5 million prize pool and the PGC 2024 trophy. PGC 2024 will be based on Super Rule Set with map Erangel, Miramar, Tego, and Rondo. But we do have a special system called Circuit System before the Grand Finals.
So the circuit system is pretty intriguing. We're going to break it into 3 different circuits, and each circuit is going to be broken down into 3 different days. So the first day is 16 teams. The 15 teams that qualified through PGC points, and then the 1 team from the host country, in this case SGD from Malaysia. So then on day 2, it's going to be the 12 teams from the previous day plus the 5th to 8th place teams in PGS points throughout the year. Those teams are going to battle it out. Then the top 12 teams move on to the circuit finals. That's going to be day 3, where the top 4 teams will be automatically seeded from PGS points to face off. And this is the day where you can make your points to qualify for the grand finals.
Then how will Circuit 2 and 3 look like?
They'll look very similar, actually. So you're gonna take the bottom 16 teams from the previous week, put them onto day 1, and then we just kind of rinse and repeat.
So let's move on to the details about 24 teams participating in PUBG Global Championship 2024. So let's first talk about the PGS points. Teams have accumulated points based on their performances in PGS 3, 4, 5, 6, and the Esports World Cup. And the first place went to Twisted Minds with no surprise.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the best team in the world right now. They've won back-to-back-to-back titles in PGS. This is a team that has tremendous firepower, big brains, obviously goes along with their name. Example's the best player in the world right now. He can do everything well, whether it's rifling, his sniping, everything about his game is top tier. This is going to be the favorite coming into this event.
I've always mentioned that Twisted Minds the squad have been most consistent in PUBG esports scene, and winning back-to-back-to-back championship have never happened in PUBG esports history. So second place is Sonics. I'm sure that this team is a big game hunter.
This is a team that always shows up when it matters most. They show up when the prize pool is the biggest. That's just the truth. They've won PGIS, they won PGS2 last year, they won EWC this year. They're a very consistent team when they want to be. You already had Shrimsy and Tiggleton, who have been absolutely lights out at times for this squad. H1's always been a really solid IGL, and Kickstart just gives that extra oomph that the Sonics needs to continue to be a force at global events, and they are absolutely going to be a threat at PGC.
So PG's top 3 team was Cerberus Esports from Vietnam.
So this used to be an underdog region in APAC, right? And then Cerberus at the beginning of this year really showed that they are a force to be reckoned with. They can win events, and they did that. They win PGS3. Hemos is absolutely one of the best players in the world right now. They always play crazy. He's got enormous potential as an individual player. He can clutch out moments that very few other players can. So I think this team can absolutely still win PGC.
The top 4 goes to 17 Gaming from China, and this team I think has the most second places in PUBG esports.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a good team. This core won a PGS last year. They won PGS1. There's still so much potential, getting 2 seconds in Thailand, but we know the potential of this team. We know how well they can frag out. Top to bottom, this team is very well balanced. They're all really strong individual players, so I still have a lot of hope that they can win a title.
So top 5 is TSM. They have not been performing well in PGS3, but after, they have been performing very consistently throughout the events, and Sparking even won MVP in WC.
Yeah, this is a team that is really starting to come together, find their form. We know that Alo, Luke 12, and Sparking are all tremendous individually talented players. Sparking, one of the best mechanical players in the world. It would be really awesome to see TSM get that PGC trophy.
Next is Navi.
For me, this is like the wild card team here because we've seen that at their peak, they can be one of the best teams in the world.
Again, their plays they have shown, especially from Hakatoi's clutch and everything, they do have a really big potential. So let's see if Navi can show their peak performance in PGC 2024. So next, top 7 is Patrico Road from China.
So this is a team that's had some ups and downs, regionally and internationally. This team is very capable, but you need to find ways to enable Xleft, get your star player firing on all cylinders, and come out, getting a ton of kills.
So looking at the PGC 2024 roster, maybe Summer will be IGLing again, we don't know, but let's see how they can come back in PGC 2024. Last but not least is FaceClan. FaceClan already got their ticket to PGC based on PGC points in EMEA, but to be in the better spot in the circuit system of PGC 2024, they had to accumulate points, PGS points. They actually came in as a PGS point seed.
Look, this is one of the most veteran teams we have right now. All of these players have been around the block. Good play of players like Jeeves, like Fex, Corexy. All these guys are incredible.
So we've talked about top 8 teams from PGS points, and let's move on to the rest 16 teams who have accumulated their PGC points in the regional series. And let's start with the EMEA region first.
So the first team I think we should look at is Eternal Fire. They've been relatively consistent when they make it to the global events. They got 6th at EWC. They had that really explosive game at PGS5 where they got 20 kills and a chicken dinner. You expect to see them at the very least in the grand finals.
BB team is also new team. The name is new, but the players are quite familiar.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically the core of the old question mark team, led by a doozy. They're a very, very strong team. Now they're bringing in Spyro from Twisted Minds, and he is a very, very strong fragger too. So certainly BB team they're going to be scary.
So last was Virtus Pro. Actually, they couldn't make it to the PGC before PGS6 started, but thanks to FaZe Clan, they had the last spot, the MEA region.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ibiza is a very long-time player, one of the most popular players in PUBG Esports, just due to who he is as a streamer and also as a player. Getting to see him back at an international event is super cool.
So next is Americas region. Here we have two teams.
I think Falcons is a team that everybody thinks should be doing better than they are. There's a lot of talent on this team. There's a lot of experience that if they can find their right form, they can do a lot of damage. Luna Galaxy, this Brazilian team, the old Legacy squad, well, the core of it mostly, Z-Kraken has looked really good at times this year. He's had some strong performances, but we haven't seen a lot of consistency. They struggle in the early part of the game. What can this Luna Galaxy team do to recover and have better performances at PGC 2024?
Next is China, and the first team is Tianba.
Yeah, Tianba is a really solid team. They have shown really good performances at times internationally. Lin Shu, a great IGL, great fragger. Can he, with the addition of CC108, really bring this team to greater heights?
So next is NH Esports, which we call New Happy. So New Happy not only performed well in PCL, but also shown impressive performances in recent PGSs. I think they're still a good team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you still have Ming there, who's absolutely cracked, one of the best mechanical players in the world. But with Xiaozi and AZ coming into this squad, are they going to be able to continue to improve on those performances we saw?
Next is Weibo Gaming. We have Shen in this team.
Yeah, Shen is cracked. There's no other way to put it. He is a really, really talented player. ZYY also a very good player. So that team has a lot of potential. They could really, really surprise at PGC.
Next, 4 Angry Men, our old beloved team from China. And I saw that Godfrey is coming in the roster for PGC 2024.
Yeah, it's always a bit of a gamble with Godfrey. World champions on this team, quite literally, former NH players. So are they going to be able to use that experience, find some cohesion? But it has been a rough year for them, to be honest.
So China is the region where teams with PGS points and PGC points are quite divided. So let's see these teams who have performed well in their region also plays well in the global level. Next is Korea, which is the region with the previous PGC 2023 champion. But this year, they only have 3 teams based on PGC points, not having a single team advancing with the PGS points.
Yeah, it's been a rough year. There's been a lot of roster changes throughout Korea. The Kwangdong Freaks probably have been the most consistent for Korea throughout 2024, but it still hasn't been great. Yes, you've got great fraggers on that team. Salute is the first one that comes to your mind. He was on Danawa last year, has a trophy, and he's been good. The whole team's been good, but they haven't been great. So we need to see some, better performances from them on the international stage.
Next, T1. T1 was out of PUBG esports scene for a while, but they have created a team this year and participated in PUBG Esports.
Yeah, so it's the old BSG roster, plus you bring in Type. He's fragging very well for them. They're still seemingly trying to get all on the same page and trying to adapt to the international lobbies.
So last could be Gen G with top 3 in the player PGC points. They were struggling a little bit in this year, but they did show a great performance in the last event, PGS6.
Yeah, so it finally started to come together towards the end of the year here. The beginning of the year as well, they looked really, really strong in PWS. You have Barpo, who was one of the best fraggers in PWS in 2023. Adder, a veteran player. So Rex as well, those two have played together. But it hasn't been consistent. And the real question is what we saw at the end of PGS6, is that going to be the Gen G that shows up at PGC?
Last but not least is APAC region.
I want to start with the Expendables. They're the team that kind of ended 17's hopes of winning PGS 5. Who knows what they're going to do at their peak? They could be really, really good.
Next is Daytrade Gaming. This Thailand team have been in the top, but recently they seem to struggle a bit. But in PGS 6, they have shown.
They finally found their confidence. I mean, I think they just needed to start taking good fights, finding their opportunities. Hopefully they can really push the envelope and show us like a top 8 finish or even better.
So next coming up is Bleed Esports from Indonesia.
They're solid players. A lot of them have been around for quite some time in PUBG Esports, but they haven't really blown the doors off of us this year. So seeing if maybe they can improve on some of that, come into PGC with some new strategies, some new ideas, and who knows, maybe they're gonna make grand finals. There's enough talent there for sure.
Who had qualified as a wild card, Holt City C, our Malaysian team, Schweiger Dui.
If you ever watched PCS Asia, you're going to be familiar with a lot of these players. You have MML, who used to be Tian Tian, who was on Tianba. You have Mings, who was also on Tianba and Petrichor Road at one point. Then you have Jervis and Payne used to be Sophia. That's a player that a lot of people know. I mean, they're pretty stacked.
So we've looked through all the 24 teams participating in PGC 2024. And we also have to focus on each player. Who do you think have a potential to win the MVP?
I think everybody's going to think of Example first. Guy is absolutely insane. In particular, his DMR has been really, really on point this year. He's got a well-balanced play style as well. He can get it done. So he has everything you could want out of a star player.
Next MVP candidate, I think it could be a Severus Esports Himas.
Him and Example are #1 and 2 in the world right now. There is no question about that. Everybody thinks that. They are amazing. But there's a little bit different. Himas is probably a little bit better with assault rifles. He's really good in those clutch situations, in those 1vx scenarios. So that's probably where you'd maybe give him a little bit of an edge, but it's hard to compare because they're both so darn good. Shrimzy from Sonics, he kind of plays more of a backline role. He's so good with the AUG, so he could be your MVP. Sparking is another one of those just amazing all-around players. Great mechanics in every regard, DMR or AR. And he's also got just great reactions. It's hard to pick with 17 because there's so many good players on that team. Lil Ghost, Xiao Wu, Xiao Bei. Any three of those guys could actually win an MVP. However, I think we should look at Petrichor Road. They do have a really good performance this year at EWC, and Akesleft is a big part of that. So if they pop off at PGC, it could actually be Akesleft.
Today we have been talking about the participating teams, things to watch for in the PGC 2024. I want to explain more about some action and activities that we can enjoy for PGC 2024. First is always Pick'em Challenge. PGC 2024 item is out. How do you think?
I love it. It's got this like futuristic soldier feel. It's quite different from some of the other skins we've had for previous events. So I think these are really, really cool.
Yeah, so if you buy this PGC 2024 items, you can get a voting coupons and participate in Pick the Winner Pick'em Challenge. You can vote until December 20th, 5 p.m. KST. Look at the circuit stage. So don't forget to watch the full circuit system and guess the winner and get this cool EP items too. Also, they have a free challenge, Team Face Off, so please check in game. And this is our pick for the Pick'em Challenge.
And of course, we also have the Twire Fantasy. It really makes watching PUBG Esports a lot more fun.
We also have a drops event. You can earn items by watching live stream of PGC 2024 based on your watch time.
And I also heard that there's another exciting thing to look forward to at PGC 2024. There's going to be a pre-event match before the official event starts.
Yes, we're gonna have a pre-event match on December 8th in 1 p.m. Malaysian time in the brand new Sanhok where things are destructible. So I think it's gonna be really exciting pre-event match. But here, 48 players will be participating, so 2 players from each team. And there will be 4 matches, and there will also be 10,000 prize pool. So don't miss out this pre-event match too. From the beginning, we have been talking about everything we have to know to better enjoy PUBG Global Championship 2024. How was it today?
Oh, it was great. I mean, I'm really excited for PGC again. I can't wait to go back to Malaysia. It's a beautiful country. Really amazing stuff that we're going to see from these players and these teams there, as always. So I can't wait for it to start.
We'll have an audience in the grand finals, so you can enjoy the grand final and a lot of offline activities. Please check out the ticket information that will be announced in the PUBGESports.com. And not only that, please enjoy our online activities too. So stay tuned for PUBG Global Championship 2024, which is kicking off in Malaysia on December 9th. And check out which team will be lifting the trophy at the end. We'll meet you in Malaysia. Bye-bye.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to PGC 2024. Although a little bit early, Toby, because we've got something that we want to bring you, and it is going to be spicy. Toby, tell us what we got.
We got a show match going. We got an explosive show match coming your way. It's going to be on Sanhok. It's going to be solos. It's going to be a ton of fun with 2 players from each team participating, going up against one another.
And not only do we get to bring Sanhok back, guys, this is the new Sanhok, the new destructible Sanhok. So we get to see what these guys get to do with double the explosives in their pockets. Can they destroy entire villages? Can they destroy entire maps? That remains to be seen. We will find out in the next 4 matches, but let's take a minute to show you a little bit about how this whole thing is going to break down. Now, like I said, we have 4 matches today.
Yep.
And they are all going to be, well, we're fighting for a prize pool, $10,000 prize pool, Toby.
It's looking amazing. Of course, you get money per win, so it's a $1,500 prize pool per chicken dinner, and then you get the King of Destruction. Doesn't necessarily have to be the winner. It's the so-called MVP. It is the voted upon MVP for each match. So a lot of money on the line for these individuals, and this is again all happening prior to any of actual PGC starting.
Yes, sir. PGC officially starts tomorrow, but we wanted to get a little bit of fun time in here before we got a chance to do that. So as we mentioned, 4 solo matches in third-person mode. And the end circle location will always be on a town. The phase time is 120% faster, so we will be moving. We're going to be schmoving. Panzerfaust, double the amount of spawns, double the amount of sticky bombs, and there's also going to be grenades and all that stuff as well, Toby.
And this is what I love, because yes, I mean, a lot of people know Sanhok for being the place where you lie around in the open, you hide in the bushes. Now we're heading into the towns. Last couple of circles, as you said, are going to shrink towards cities, and we know all those cities can go boom in a second.
And you can see you're also going to get that viewing reward as well. So Silver G coin box codes for every 3 each throughout the day for 5,000 of those Silver G coin boxes. And we also get a little bit of a say today, Toby, as to who is going to win the prize each match for that King of Destruction. And here are your contenders for the throne, as it were.
And I mean, look at individual prowess. Now, they are lined up with 2 from each team, but don't get us wrong, it is solos.
It's
they
solos.
are going up against each other. And I think more importantly, they're sat right next to each other. So maybe we'll need some admins down there to make sure they're not looking at each other's screens too much.
Look, if there's one thing I know about these guys, though, Toby, they are not going to be colluding. I know that Alo wants to kill Luke. I'm sure that Shen wants to take out Spaceman. We'll see what happens, but yeah, as you mentioned, all of them are playing as solos. But I'm most excited about this destructible stuff, especially when you consider the fact that it's in TPP.
It's going to be absolutely amazing. We'll see it from behind the players, and here you can see the rest of them, remaining 48 players participating in this tournament. All teams representing here as we take the Sanhok in just a couple of moments. Time and again, I mean, the prowess on these players. I love PGC. I love PGSs as well, but PGC is really where we get to see the absolute best of the best fighting for the World Championship.
No, absolutely, and I'm excited to see how I mean, because look, there is money on the line, obviously, but obviously the big prize is what starts tomorrow in PGC. But it's a nice little show match, a nice little relaxing kind of thing to blow off a little bit of steam, especially on a map that we haven't seen since 2019 PGC, Toby, and that's Sanhok.
Yep, and also, I mean, when you take into account how we know how scrims prior to the games, that's where it gets, like, they get all the memes out of the system, they get to run around and do fun stuff. This is their opportunity to start some small individual rivalries, you know? If someone gets a 360 Panzerfaust to the dome, maybe there's going to be something fun happening in the tournament to come off of situations like this.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of bad blood start scoring up here a little bit. Maybe a little bit of revenge will come through, but we are getting ready to go into that first game. And now, what are your best memories of Sanhok? I know I'm throwing this out of you out of nowhere.
It's fair, it's fair.
You know, we sat with Sanhok for about a year and a half, I think it was, and we haven't seen it since 2019 PGC. Now it's coming back with that fully destructible environment, which is very exciting. But what are some of your best memories on Sanhok?
I will say one of the first teams that I think figured out Sanhok, and honestly, I mean, coming into this tournament is a pretty good storyline. So thank you for randomly throwing that question at me.
That's what I'm here for.
Now, currently,
James.
Twisted Minds, they got really, really good at playing edge. I feel like that's kind of where they perfected their edge playstyle, because a lot of teams on Sanhok back in the day would just bomb it, send a hope for the best, but they were like, no, you know what, let's let everyone play in front of us. Let's start playing edge, sweep around and start getting kills that way, play on foot, and they got really good at it off of that as we take our eyes down towards these players as they're getting ready. Again, they're sat next to each other, they can see each other's screens, but this is solos. Smiles there on Batulin's face too.
Now, a number of these guys, when we talk about TPP, obviously a big topic is look at Haven. You know he's
ready.
Well, you know why he's ready, because there was a recent Twitch Rivals event that was in TPP, and Haven's squad was the one that won it.
Yep.
So he should be feeling pretty hypey. Example as well is he was playing on a team with Tiggleton, which if you guys haven't seen that, go back and watch the VODs because that was exciting stuff for sure.
Players getting their headsets on. We know what that means. That means the game is about to start. We got FaZe and Sonic sat there shoulder to shoulder, getting ready to game. Not sure what Gustav is talking to James about right now, but I'm sure they're excited to play this one too.
I know James is trying to get Gustav to say, hey, where are you dropping? Where
are you going? Where are you going? Are we fighting among each other?
Tell me so I can avoid you. You know,
that's the thing. Okay, that's the thing. If you're sat next to a teammate, a guy you've been competing with for some of these guys for years, do you want to land next to him, fight early on, or do you want to hope that you both make it late game and fight for the... Imagine that. A 1v1 in the end with two guys that are literally sat right next to each other. That would be amazing.
That would be it. I hope that it comes to that. We'll see how it plays out.
It's a show match. Again,
exactly.
I mean, you know, if you look over to the other monitor next to you, I don't fault you. It's good times. It's a show match. It's all about having a good time.
Yeah, look, guys, if you're tuning in for some hardcore, deep, hard-hitting analysis on Sanhok and strategies that you can use, this is probably not the place you want to be because we are just now getting to see this for the first time, as it is only just released a couple of days ago.
And that's the fun thing. Whenever we see these players play mainstay tournaments, they're all full focus mode. No, I mean, we get some fun reactions every now and again, but mainly it's full focus mode. It's all these prepping and stuff. Right now, it's just all smiles. Everyone is cheering. Everyone is laughing to the people next to them, not really knowing what to expect of what we're about to get here. So we're just 20 seconds out of getting this match started.
I'm really excited to see what some of these guys have come up with to win that King of Destruction award. Like we said, that can be, that's our MVP vote, right? And it can be about whatever we want it to be. And I think we're going to be keying in on people that use that destruction the best and the most. But I'm curious as to see what kind of ideas that they've come up with as we see the banana for scale.
Yeah, and here we go, kicking off PGC in an orthodox way, because we're starting it on Sanhok, we're starting it in CPP, and it's solos. It's the event day as we get the World Cup, the PGC Global Championship underway.
We get to start with a south to north plane. Oh my God, Toby, it feels like it has been forever since I've seen it.
It's been a while.
I didn't get a chance to say my favorite memory from Sanhok.
Oh yeah, sorry, go.
That was that was the same year that I was staying up until like 4 or 5 in the morning to cast some of the Korean events in English in Clinton, and that was where I first got my my first sign of Soul when he was playing for MBC for man, what was that? The team name? I can't remember what it was, but it was one game where he got a sniper rifle and he was just running across the top of a hilltop and just sniping people, everybody from like 20 yards away, and it was insane. It was like it was the birth of a legend.
Birth of a legend indeed, as we now take our eyes. You know what I mean? One thing that is synonymous with Sanhok is the big red lobster. And we're going to have, obviously, a lot of people landing there already. First elimination already in as Ian finds Human. That is 2 Korean players fighting off early on in this one. And it's Ian out victorious. That's, of course, the thing we have to mention as well. Yes, it's all about explosives, but there are rifles and SMGs galore in the game as well. As we see the first circle almost engulfing the entire island as Spaceman falls.
Oh, boy. And, of course, we have Arthur Shelby from Virtus Pro. Apparently, they didn't get the memo that they need to play under names that we're going to recognize. So we'll see how that plays out. Ming, though, in a 1v1. No, Clories will take the win on that one.
A little glimpse of the explosion. There's the wall is taken off. Salute. Able to find Clories as well. Always dangerous to fight here early on. Because, again, with solos galore, you kind of want to linger. Again, it goes into the more try-hard mentality, sure, but always tricky to try and maneuver through these fights when there's a lot of solos next door.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was just off to the east of that boot camp spot, right? So you think you're going to drop down, you maybe avoid because you're not going to get the good drop on it. Yeah. You pull off to the side, and unfortunately, there's 3 other guys that come there with you. Now, remember, guys, this is solos as we get to see a little bit of explosion there, and that is going to be yeah, there you go. Crouch spam us. Let us know.
Kind of wish that the palms would stay in play, just that when you're trying to fight through the open, there's just palms lying all over the place.
More chaos.
They go away there as now Divix finds Ian. Ian was the first one to get a kill, then falls himself immediately after. Matt as well going down. A lot of kills happening here early on. Of course, the hot drops are where we are, as we now see Xiao Wu making his way over towards Example.
Yeah, they got to be careful. Now, remember, this is TPP, so you have to be very, very careful about how you're going to approach these spots. As Example That's not something you're going to see very often. He's going to miss on the spray with that Vector, but he's got that grenade in hand. That box is destructible, and it is going to go down, and Xiao Wu will get taken out.
I was going to ask, how many of the kills in the end game do you think are going to be with explosives, and how much are they just going to stick to their
Stick to their guns?
Yeah. Stick to their guns, quite literally. How much of it do you think is going to be with utility?
I feel like in the early game we'll see people sticking to their guns for the most part, and we'll save I would save the explosives for late circles, right? When you think that there's people that might be hiding behind certain destructible cover.
Wait, so with this obviously being very recent, oh, that's an 8. With this obviously being a very recent addition to the game and us having traveled here and stuff, I haven't had a chance to actually play it myself.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
wondering, if you Panzerfaust a wall and break it, does the player behind the wall take damage too?
I don't know. That is a great question. We'll have to keep eyes on. Hey, we
will find out.
We are hot working this thing as we speak. But you did see that wall that got destroyed. Now, based off of what I was watching while the guys were warming up, it takes about 2 grenades to bring down that cement wall. Now, I don't know if it's if a Panzerfaust to take it down in one shot. Non. Actually, is that still Non? I'm not sure if that's the same Non or not, actually, because I'm pretty sure this is the second Non name tag that I've seen.
A lot of Nons in the same server.
Hey, there's another one.
As Example try to make his way over. He's getting collapsed upon by New Heavy. Not teaming, of course, just lingering in the same area as Example does get found by Non number 2.
Hey, look, you know what? All's fair in love and war, and teaming could be an option. We don't know. we don't know if that's been something that's been discussed. So
never know.
We can see 7700 doing his best to kind of peek out on the side. It looks like he had an idea that there was somebody coming nearby. His Lin Shu's going to go down to salute, and you can hear him screaming in the background. They're
I love
pumped about that.
I love it. Getting to hear the player reactions from the stage. And okay, this is another talking point, I suppose. Is there any advantage for these players up on this servers right now to having, gotten used to, I know they get to play scrims and whatnot, but they've actually gotten to play on stage proper, quote-unquote, games as type. He's, saying a prayer for the tournament, saying a prayer, making sure that everyone's in a good mood. I like it.
Saying a prayer, hoping that nobody finds the
building.
Did
not just sticky bomb himself.
Not just...
My friend, whenever the ringtone goes off, just leave. Get away from there. Get out of there. You don't want to have that happen.
Sticky bombs. How do they work? They're like magnets.
Now,
no one knows.
Who is Ooze from 4 AM? Ooze.
Well, now finding shots over at Posa, as Posa has that high ground now. Remember, these trees are destructible as well, so it's just a question of how many grenades he's got. Okay, he's got three in the pocket. He's just going to throw one and dip, it looks like. And yeah, that's a fight I don't know if I'd want to take in TPP on this mountainside, Toby.
Now, a lot of open angles in PUBG in general at TBP too, and that's even. As Shrimsy finds Mr. Ooze with a shot.
Doesn't matter what his name is now.
No, true. He's down and out. Down and out. Still 33 alive. So we're keeping quite a few people in it. As Arthur Shelby makes his way further towards the west. Of course, he heard the action. Saw his shotgun in the kill feed from Shrimsy as well. Probably heard it too. And he is he's going to try and sneak his way on into the match.
You know, another thing that we haven't got to mention yet, and it's obviously not that important, but we're getting to see a little bit of the personal style choices from some of these players as they're getting to play with their normal loadouts. So we saw Shrimsy rocking the bunny. Tig, he's rocking the KFC, and he's going to rock Diffix back to the lobby as he is now half HP. I'm not sure what he's sitting on as far as kills go, but who cares?
Yes, who cares indeed, Posa. Able to find you on that.
You don't
all
get
of
points
New Happy
for
eliminated.
kills.
Yeah, exactly. The circle. There's no points. There's just prize pool.
There is only win.
There's only wins. I think Snake is taking a boat off screen. He's that far west of Camp Alpa. He is. He's wide wrapping this one. I mean, he has Rello in a boat in front of him, so maybe this is just the Falcon strat of making their way further forward. Here's Nixie. Oh, has a Saiga in hand. Yeah, that's Halo Flayflow.
Oh, yeah, and he's going to let him know too, isn't he? Yeah, that's Saiga. You got to be careful about encroaching in these buildings.
Yep.
there could be a sneaky snake hiding in any one of them. This time, Nixie going to get a nice little come up here as we see some explosions coming in because we get to see the return of not just the map of Sanhok, but we get to see the return of the red zone. And look at what it leaves in its wake.
Exactly. I was going to say it's actually kind of a, I mean, not only do they, of course, come with a bit of RNG when you get artillery coming out of nowhere, but the fact that we get a change of open terrain, had some cover where before there was, and it's always nice. Panzerfaust crossbow. Now that is a lineup I have yet to see in competitive play ever, as Rello goes up, dances around, looks around. He's trying to get the MVP award, isn't he? He's trying to get MVP of the game. We'll see if he makes something happen. Oh, but now he's been seen down to 11 HP.
Oh, well, hope you got that heals and you got the Panzer ready, Trick.
No.
Oh boy, Trick, you might have just sealed your own doom here. Yeah, I would get out of there. There's going to be a Panzerfaust coming.
He's got himself a boat. In case he wants to leave, he's got one of those new boats. Boop. Ooh. The crossbow, not really hitting anything.
I love the fact that the crossbow has a tracer. Love it. Shrimsy got the grenade kill onto Nurins. So NA coming up here. No, Rello. Oh, he's desperate for this, isn't he?
4x
that was kind of a nasty shot.
He could just Panzerfaust the building and probably take him out.
He could.
Maybe he doesn't know.
No, he knows.
He's shadowboxing.
But he's only got one.
Maybe
right?
he knows. Does he go for it?
You kind of hope that maybe he peeks the window and that. Oh, that's dangerous.
Oh. They can both see each other from behind cover.
Very secure on this rock. And remember that Snakers was coming as well. So he is slowly arrived.
No, he turned around.
Yeah, he's going up river.
He's leaving. He's full tryhard. Fair enough.
He's going up river, so Rello has all the time in the world to dance around here with his Panzer crossbow combination.
Yep, he's vibing. He is vibing. Everyone else is sitting pretty tight right now. That's the reason we get to stay in this position for as long as we are. As the roof gets torn off, but it leaves Trick alive. So not too much damage, if any at all, done towards him.
That opens up a spot for a grenade.
And he does have two. Can he lob one through? That'd be impressive. We've got to aim a little higher with that one.
Come on, I believe.
Dragunov versus crossbow peak battle. It's not something I thought I'd ever see in competitive PUBG, but hey, here we are.
This is the life that we're living.
Yeah.
2024. Here you go. Snakers has made it to the islands. Nobody else there but himself. He's dead center circle, so he's pretty set here for a late game run, assuming nobody decides to charge at him.
Now, you said that it takes 2 nades to destroy a concrete wall.
Yes.
How many does it take to tear down that mountain?
That is a question that I do not have the answer for.
I'm just going to go out and say I don't think you can.
I don't think
you can. Maybe with enough red zones in this area, something could happen. We'll see. Snakers, he's chilling out on the center island as the next circle pops. Where are we headed? We're going east.
All right.
It does shift towards cities.
Well,
is that a paradise ending?
That's looking like a paradise ending. If it's shifting towards cities. So that's looking pretty good for
Paradise
Belmont.
Explosion ending.
Ooh.
We're in for a good one. We're in for a good one.
Hopefully they have enough. We haven't seen too many Panzers. Yeah, I mean, I think the vehicles are going to be huge, right? Because you can put your stuff in the trunk. So
get the Aston Martin going. Too bad James isn't here to talk about cars.
It's such a pretty car, though, isn't it?
It is pretty cool.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Got horsepowers, 4 wheels, brakes and stuff. Pretty cool.
Why am I talking about cars with you? I don't know. Chat, help me out here.
Oh, let's see the Juggernaut James making his way. He's playing for the. That's a new roster, a new team that I didn't know. I didn't know Milk was playing this tournament, but here he is. He's come in, and I think soon enough he should hear Rex. The thing is, Rex clearly heard his vehicle coming in, as the screams from behind go loud again. Take found someone with his back's turned.
He did indeed. It's somebody from Day Trade that
we will never know.
We will never know. But oh no! Besto.
Worst of luck, I suppose, in this situation. To try and make his way across the bridge. Good thing for him is that he has no one within a kilometer. So, my friend, you get to live with the scare.
Meanwhile, Type is still hanging out in his room in boot camp.
I mean, he's probably still praying. He was praying, hoping for circles to come towards him, but he did the prayers wrong, and therefore the circles win paradise.
Unfort.
Or maybe he just likes to play itch. Do you know it's fair? You play Can we just get, if we are going Paradise anyway, can we request a red zone on Paradise? Just change up the terrain a little bit.
Press the button.
Early on, press the button. Give us them. Give us the authority to deploy.
God, I wish.
That would make for an interesting tournament. Not only do we get to pick every piece, but we also get to place the red zones. We're getting too much power. As type, he's still praying. You know what? I would pray too. If I'm on Sanhok, if I'm playing with all these explosives, I would be praying for my life.
That is a comfy lad right there.
Himas.
Okay.
Wait, is it Himas from Twisted Minds?
Yeah, Twisted Minds Himas. Spoilers, chat, I guess.
Oh, 2025 roster. Imagine. I'm not even gonna go that way. No, that's. I'm just gonna say imagine. Imagine. I don't even. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it looks like Trick decided to let Rello stay alive, and nobody won the peak battle of of SVD versus Crossbow. But
question is, if he find a new gun. Oh.
Was he even looking? Oh, no, type. This is not what you prayed for.
Shot swift on both sides. They know exactly where they have one another as the molly goes up. Doesn't hit. Best of luck initially, but he will win it in the end. As a doozy somehow kills himself. That's the second self-elim that we've had in this match so far. Nan was the first one. A doozy's going to be the second. I'm not sure how or where that took place, but it must have, you would imagine, had a cliff involved to some extent.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. We have a lot of players.
Oh,
we have a lot of snaky boys hiding inside shacks right now, especially on the edge of that new zone. You see Lil Ghost and Salute and Shen.
Yep.
All of them hiding out in these little shanties on the edge.
By walls. The roads are immune.
The roads do appear to be immune. It looks like the rocks are too.
Should roads be immune to explosions?
Well, and it looks like the trees don't go down if it's a red zone.
Nope.
But they do go down. Some of them will go down to the grenade, though.
The smaller ones will.
Okay, so the palm trees, looks like the sturdy oaks will withstand the biggest of explosions.
Is it an oak tree, though?
Who knows? Probably not. I don't think they have oak. I don't think that's a very tropical tree. But that was just where I was going.
That's fair. That's fair. So oaks are sturdy. I'll give you that. Sanhok is where we are. Paradise is where we're headed, and a lot of players have made their way in already. SMG's galore. Of course, SMG buffs in play, so might as well swap on over to an MP5 if you can. Salute able to find Nixie.
Oh boy, Batu read that like a book. I'm not sure if he saw Shrimsy peeking around that
Oh, does he
corner,
hear him?
but yeah, he took off. So that's.
Oh, he knows something.
Yeah, he definitely he definitely read little shark onesie Shrimsy.
Yep.
Trying to be a sneaky lad.
Most important question for me right now with Rello coming in is, does he still have his crossbow?
Yeah,
that's got to be the most important question to get answered right now as Yomik gets taken down. Maybe it's triple to you. Yo, Mike.
Yo,
hey,
Mike.
It's me. Yeah, it's you. Yeah,
I'll take that.
As Twisted Minds Himas will continue on his rotation. Now, I'm thinking this is actually Himas because Batulans is on the server. We saw Example die earlier.
True.
I think Himas just accidentally joined the wrong clan.
Yeah, our options were limited. So so it looks like I'm guessing this is probably our boy.
This is our boy.
Now, there are still a number of players out in the blue, especially on that south side. You got Gustav and Luke 12 that are trying to make their way in. Yeah, they do have quite a bit of a run. And Bestalock is in a vehicle, and he's starting to head that way as well. As we see Haven trying to spot out Duck Shoes, and he's going to find him. He's going to get the last bullet in, and that was really close from Duck Shoes.
That's the danger of running around in the open in CPP. You can have a guy set behind a wall staring you down. And, well, in that case, nothing you could do about it caught in the open.
I got high hopes for Haven in this one.
Yeah, good player.
He's a strong player, and he has recent experience. Besto going to get spotted by Gustav. Unfortunate as he got snuck up on behind there. Nice little loot crate for himself, a little custom loot crate.
Now he gets a loot crate, but you have Luke set just a bit further, and he hurt those shots too. And now you have Luna Galaxy, both of their players set close to one another.
Chunking too. Look
14
at that.
first aids. Good thing for him is that he has the way to get heals up on faster.
He
able
sure
to
does.
push on forward.
That's going to be huge for him.
Essential if he wants to make it in there alive.
Well, Luke's still looking. You can see Luke's little triangle is looking at. Luke has the same thing too, right?
Yep. Got a heal.
He's looking over in that direction, seeing if he could spot him out. He knows exactly where he is, but even if you have that that increased healing, it's, I mean, you could still see how hard it's chunking. So they've got some work to do. Posa. Oh, they know each other there, so it's going to be Shabao. Is it Shabao? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Snakers are going to find Owo, and Shan will find Hamas. As now, oh, yeah, he heard the pin. Got to pull away from that, but Posa will win the 1v1. Nice work from him. The Luna Galaxy boy is kind of eating right now.
Yep, coming in the southeastern side. We'll see if they fight one another at some point soon as Petulans creeps forward. Rex spots him over the wall, but can't get the shot off in time. Now, does Petulans just say, you know what? I think you're in here somewhere, and look forward a Panzer shot, or does he not? We'll see. As he continuously creep forward.
Somebody jiggle peek so hard.
He's trying.
Boy.
He's trying, but there is Tig. Off angle gets him. And they're laughing.
Tig real happy about that one.
Yep.
As Snakers will find Trick, and Rello's going to find Shen. So Falcons kind of turning up here in the late game. They're on opposite sides of the zone, but they are finding angles here as we are down to 14 alive on Paradise Resort. There are, it looks like, oh, boom. Phone's ringing.
Luke down to blue.
Don't pick it up. Yeah, Luke.
Had to happen. He's in a 14 first stage like Gustav. Honestly, I think Gustav is going to be running through his first stage at this point too. Yep, there he goes.
There he goes.
That was all 14 of them.
It chunks way too hard at this point to keep up with, as we are now down to 11. As we see Belmoth just listening for those footsteps. He knows somebody's there.
Definitely does.
Has the Panzerfaust too, so that is an option. But yeah, I like the close range. Oh.
Underhand.
Yeah.
Lob it over. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and a...
Oh! Boy, that was a good one, though, wasn't it?
But audio is going to disrupt Rello, or deny him from hearing this push all over the side. There is the Panzerfaust, but no, he gets spotted from elsewhere. Haven able to find him down the line. Belmoth does manage to get some damage in, but Haven, at least for now, stays alive.
Oh, yeah, he sees him, and he's like, okay, that is destructible for sure.
Yep.
As... he's got Haven pinned up against the wall. The grenade's going to come through. It's going to do some damage.
Panzer peek.
Just below half. The next grenade doesn't hit. Haven will try to go in return. And Belmoth kind of backing off of this one. Had to back off a little bit because of the grenade. He's going to eat a little bit more, though. Get out of the blue zone, my friend. He stays alive. And we are down to our top 6, Toby.
It was the initial victor of this location. He was the one sat in Panzerfaust waiting for everyone to come, and he gets to stay alive. Tick, 4 kills already. Of course, he's playing solos on the daily on his stream, so it makes sense that he'd be ready and set for this fight to come on through.
Let's see, Tig, so far, staying alive, doing a good job. I think he's got quite a few kills. I've been seeing his name pop up in the kill feed quite a bit here. Haven't really seen a whole lot of use out of the destructible environment, but now that we are down to 6, it is pulled away from the city proper. And now Juggernaut James still eating blue zone right now, but he's in a tough spot to play here on that north side.
Ooh. Got it away. All of a sudden you're exposed. If you're Rex sat in the corner waiting, Tick will fall as James has continued his flank and found one in the open. Belmoth has eyes towards Little Ghost as well. We haven't seen a whole lot from Little Ghost. He's been creeping on this side for a while as Xiao Pian is able to find Rex.
Yeah, Little Ghost and Belmoth playing from the hills on the south. And I think they've got a pretty good idea of where these guys are. They're putting themselves, Belmoth especially, putting himself in a good position to try to take care of Zipian if he comes out here. Has some more explosives too. Oh, he's chucking them now. And they are not finding the mark just yet. Does he have it? He's still got some more. James will find Lil Ghost, though. So now James can be the beneficiary of this. He can third-party this if they are not paying attention.
He's trying to wrap on this, too, coming in on the eastern side. He should be able to get an angle on Xiao Pian in just a moment. Question is, how much is he going to want to peek this? Now he spots him, but they see him on the other side, too. And this is going to be a weird stalemate, at least until that smoke fades.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the problem for both of these guys, though, James can move around a lot.
Are they teaming?
There's no way.
Are they just saying, you know, we'll take down James first?
That's a good grenade. Holy moly. That was right on the point. Got him down to about half HP. This could be enough to finish him off. Yes, it will. Xiaopian will find Belmoth. And now it's a 1v1. James versus Xiaopian for the win. 4 a.m. versus Milk. who will come home with it.
2 shots in the chamber for Xiao Pian. That's
Shoddy.
all he's got to work with. It's going to try and lob a molly on over. Goes a bit too far. James is closer than initially thought. But who has the advantage in this one? The game is going to end on James. It's going to end outside the wall.
Yeah.
So it's Xiao Pian to move first. And of course, with them playing in TVP, they see each other right now. But they do not want to peek this.
No, I mean, I feel like James has the best option at this one if he's just patient. He's just got to wait for Xiao Pian to jump that wall.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's running low on those explosives at this point. He's
Here
going to use that to move, though, but James is ready for it, and he gets the W, and he is excited.
Able to bring it home, had the advantage of the cover. All he had to do was sit and wait for Xiao Pian to come out. Out he went, but down he went as James comes out victorious, winner of the first match here of today's show match series.
And that was a tough one for him to come clutch with, but you know, he got a little bit fortunate that the circle did decide to leave the city at the end, and he was holding that outside stay, but showing a lot of patience, playing around those high hills, using that TPP to his advantage as much as he could. And you know what? At the end of the day, big win, and he's very pumped about that one.
See Gustav sat next to him. Oh, now I gotta hear about that all day. That's an annoying one. But great game to finish in Paradise. Had hoped that we would have finished more center Paradise, but you know, for what it was, for what it's worth, I think it was a pretty fun ending.
You know, we got to see some of the destructible stuff in play here. Everybody right off the hot drop, getting excited here. But yeah, I haven't seen. I think the one thing that we did see was the grenade through the wall, getting the explosion. We see how the terrain gets affected and impacted there. That was a nice grenade from Example to take him out. But I think that would he was no matter if there was destructible terrain or not, that was just a beautiful grenade.
I feel the players too are still a little maybe unsure of exactly what is destroyable and what isn't. So sometimes they'll be hiding behind a wall, going boom, just get blasted. You can see on the screen, of course, for you as well. Make sure to get those codes in if you want to get yourself some rewards. Some nice dance moves here from Willow as he went on to a 3-minute peak battle with Trick over on the other side.
But look, he's being very respectful.
He is. He is. I mean,
very
this
mindful.
type was praying in boot camp for about 15 minutes straight.
Yeah,
we all do it in our own ways, man.
Look at Type. He had a very short game of actually playing the game.
Yep.
But the prayers were there.
Yeah, they were. They just didn't really amount to a whole lot.
No.
Maybe he was praying for somebody else. Maybe he was praying for James to win.
Yeah, well, if it was, they're
all
laughing. He was very pumped about this one. But you know what? This was the first game, right, Toby? So a lot of these guys probably not used to playing in TPP, right? They're gonna kind of get a little bit more of a feel for it, figure out what they can and can't get away with, and they're gonna figure out more about the explosives and what they can do here. So I think that the next 3 games will be a lot more exciting as well, as you get to see one more look at James celebrating his epic win here in game number 1.
Of the Sanhok Destruction Event Day, and the first chicken dinner goes to James. I have a little gift for you. Would you like to take the honorary chicken off? All right, James, how was that first match like for you?
It was like back in the old days, playing third person. Good times.
Good times. And you know, you played it. What are your thoughts on the new features though? Like, do you have any favorites already?
I didn't get to use them. I was just proning.
You didn't use any, but you still got the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's James just for you. And, you know, we already have 3 more matches. So are you expecting to collect all the chickens today?
Maybe not all of them, but I could use some more money.
I mean, you know, you have the chicken throne right now, but, you know, let's see who takes it after you for a match 2.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, James. That was wonderful. I hope you had fun.
Yeah. Had fun.
I kind of want my hat back, though. Thank you. All right. That was James with the first chicken dinner, and we are about to hear about the King of Destruction of the first match, but we are collecting it from all different regions. We're going to see who made the most beautiful play regarding the destruction, but I feel like they're working on it so far, and I need a minute for them to hear, for them to get back to me. So James, do you have anything to say? What are your thoughts on PGC? We're diving in tomorrow.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It is the biggest event of the year, though. Surely.
Yeah, they say so.
They say so?
They say so. I think EWC was the biggest, but but people like to give this one the title.
I mean, it is the PUBG Global Championship.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is like what, your third, fourth, fifth?
I don't know. Like probably more than that.
You stopped counting?
2018, 2019, like sixth. Yeah.
Sixth PGC?
Yeah, I think so.
I guess, you know, it's a daily thing for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my first PGC, so, you know, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the King of Destruction.
Yeah.
But do you have anyone that you think could be the King of Destruction? Did you see anyone use those features to, like, to its full beauty?
I don't even know if anybody got a kill with.
Oh, hey, they actually got back to me, and it's Belmoth.
Wow.
Wow,
Great.
all right. Congratulations to you, Belmoth, and we're going to send it back to the desk, and we'll see you after match 2.
Nice.
What an interview! Thank you for the
Oh, boy.
amazing insights, Jeeves. Yeah.
Sure, man.
I mean, it's at least I said we voted for Belmoth, or I did, because I thought he was cool and I thought he did a good job snaking his way around and trying to claim his space in Paradise for as long as it lasted. But
You know, that I have no problems with Belmoth getting that award because I think he did a great job.
yeah, I voted for Rello.
Did you? Well,
I
you were the
wanted.
dancing.
I wanted to vote for Rello. He was
That's fair.
dancing.
That's
It was fun. He memed. You know, it was fair.
I voted for Tig because at the time we had to submit our votes. I thought he had a whole bunch of kills.
He did have 4.
Okay.
He did have 4, but
That's
Belmoth
not a whole
won.
bunch, but-
Belmoth won, and
Belmoth wins.
There you have it.
There you go. And,
Winner,
and it's
match-
deserved. Well deserved from young Belmoth. And that is going to be our first round out of the way now. So did you learn anything from that, Toby? I know this is kind of our first time getting to really see this in play. Is there anything that really kind of stuck out to you?
I
that you
learned that it takes more than one King of Destruction win for Belmoth to smile.
Oh.
And that's kind of weird because he's usually always
he
smiling, but
know
he's
he won?
gone full after that win. Now he's like, oh, now I need to try hard. now I need all of them. Now I need all the wins. And well, as you can see, players are getting ready for match number 2. But from in-game perspective, things that stood out to me the most, I thought we were gonna see more people hot drop. Not gonna lie,
I kind of thought so too.
I thought that boot camp was gonna be absolute chaos. It was kind of chaotic initially, but not as chaotic as I thought it might be.
Oh, look, they're doing a little. Oh,
They
they brought their coach.
They actually brought the coach to analyze. I love it. But also goes to show the seriousness of Gunnar. He's not going to let them just play and have fun. It's like, no, guys, we're a professional team. We need to analyze our performances every step of the way. Strimsy, how could you have done better in this game? Why did you die before take? We need to know. We need to find out right now.
Oh, boy. Look, Gunnar just doesn't have anything better to do.
Diffix
right
whiffed the spray. Diffix lost to UMP. That's probably the first time he's done that in a while.
I know. I will say
did well with him.
I was enjoying seeing more the SMGs at play.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, it is, of course, Sanhok, and it caters more to these close-range engagements. Doesn't help the fact that we are seeing a lot of circles going towards cities with how the settings are set. But Lin Shu here on screen as well, getting ready. I'm not sure what... Are we getting... Is Splatoon's getting leaks from the other side? Seeing what's happening going...
What leaks could you possibly
circle?
get in this?
Splatoon's, what circle do you want next game? It's like, oh, no, not that one, not that one. Walk off. I need another one. We'll see what happens.
See LeBron now? Or are we just like setting up this whole thing just to make sure he's happy? We're going to have young... Batu's going to have a child in 18 years. We're going to have to... Twisted Mind's going to have to sign him. Unfortunate. Well, they see Sheng Degui, and they have 2 members here going up against their old team member Shen.
Yeah.
Inside this, so that's a storyline that we're going to be, milking a little bit once we get to the circuit getting started here. As we see the Luna Galaxy boys and they're
getting ready. Gotta have that
red
set right.
Well, I like that red though, don't you?
It does look good.
That's nice.
While
a
I
nice
will say
break from all the black.
There's too many teams that wear red in esports, in my opinion, but they do it well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I feel like it's a generic color to go to when you're making an esports roster and the color scheme. It's always red.
That's fair.
Yeah, but they do it right. They do it right. We're about to get into the next match. You can see the players sitting up in their chairs. There we go, boys. Get ready. 20 seconds to go before this plane will take to the sky and we get match 2 of the PGC show match started.
Yeah, there you go. Just as a reminder, in case you joined us a little bit late, this is a show match before the day that PGC 2024 gets started, and today we have solo players in TPP battling it out on Sanhok for the King of Destruction, the new destructible Sanhok, as we get to see who will take home that $10,000 cash prize at the end, as well as each of the individual prizes for the win. So James made himself $1,000 last game, or actually $1,500. Belmoth made himself $1,000. Who will take home the lion's share at the end of the day as we get ready to go into match number 2?
And more importantly, who will be the first to die this game?
Who will be the first to die?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Oh, me?
Who's the first to fall?
I don't know who's dropping. I feel like
just give me a name.
I feel like it's more okay. Nan.
Nan is the first to fall. I'm gonna go with. I'm cheating because I'm looking at the map while I'm saying
yeah,
this.
I'm gonna. This is not fair, Cody.
I'm gonna go Hakatori. He's landing boot camp. He's dying first.
Okay. I feel like as the day goes on, as we get closer and closer to match number 4, we're gonna start seeing more and more guys hot drop.
You would imagine. I really hope last game is gonna have all 48 just in boot camp.
Well, we did have, so the fishing village down there had a whole bunch of people there last time. Now, this time only a couple, but there's still, looks like there's a number of people still dropping in boot camp, and that's the first death is going to be Nixie. Both of us were wrong.
Maybe, you know what, from now on, chat, with the next 2 games we're going to play, you guys get to vote in as well. Also, of course, let us know who do you think is going to win this game, and you have to go now before the circle pops, because if you do it after, that's cheating.
How are we determining our winner?
That's best player. Obviously, Trick is going to win this game because it's going to end in Camp Bravo. That's just how it is. It's just how it's going to flow. It's a show match. We're here for the memes.
Questions and answers. Oh, no. Ooh. America on America violence as Shrimsy takes out Alo, and now we've got Hakatori. No, Ian being a little bit more aggressive. Prayers weren't the answer, so he's taking it into his own hands now, pushing through, trying to find Hakatori. Could it be? Could Hakatori be? No, Ian will get him. And Hakatori stays alive. Didn't get the Toby curse there.
Prove me wrong. I like to see it. Maybe he'll get some more here as Ming is looking to go over towards Xiaowu. Not a whole lot of people landing up in in Paradise, but of course the plane didn't fully. I mean, you can pretty much fly with it, but it took a hard commit.
Snakers is still in his parachute.
To go to Paradise. Yeah. He's scouting.
Sure, for who?
Maybe he's going for the glider.
Oh, we still got Jin Ji in there, too.
He's vibing. Yeah, Rex is scouting as well. Maybe went to the restroom and only came back after everyone else had landed. I'm not sure. But he's currently making his way, just trying to see where it's safe to land. Probably going to be seeing Ming from up high.
Yeah, he's getting a good read on the fact that there's not a lot of people running around in Paradise.
Playing UAV.
Maybe coming in a little bit late. We'll see.
We shall see.
Yeah.
We didn't see a whole lot, if any, blue zone nades in the previous game. I'm not sure if when they're saying explosives is at 2.0, if that means blue zone nades aren't in at all.
Don't know.
Or if they just weren't used.
More questions than answers. Look, every question that you ask, I'm going to give you the same answer.
I don't know.
Explosions.
Well, yeah, fair.
That is
blue
all you
zone nades
need
don't
to know.
explode too much, despite the name nade.
All you need to know.
True. That's one more day trade player falling down. Luke is going to be the victor of that battle. As
we got a
cheat sheet here. Yeah, we've been given a cheat sheet.
So let's see, who is that from day trade? That's also
Ming.
not on the cheat sheet. Okay, never mind. That's Cerberus. That's
Ming
Haisaki.
is Nan 2.
So Haisaki, for some reason, is listed as day, and he is HA11111111.
Makes perfect sense to me. Yep, makes perfect sense. The Matt sitting here hoping that
they love making our job
will not
harder.
hit his building.
You know?
Why make it easier?
Okay, come on, land on that.
You know what? I like the fact that he went downstairs.
True.
Just
because nobody knows.
Yeah, you never know.
He could.
When you thought
catch a mortar to the face. Okay, him ass. We'll spray down post and let him know.
Any dance moves?
Come on,
nope. No.
Drop it on him.
No
Drop it like it's hot. No, okay.
No dance moves.
No, it's not hot. We're not dropping it.
It wasn't. I mean, he was sat behind a rock waiting for him.
Well,
it wasn't, with what we know him as is capable of, it probably wasn't his proudest elimination of his career. Xiaowu, though, on the other hand, sat with a Panzerfaust, ready for Ming to wrap around the side.
I'm pretty sure he will be very proud of this kill if he can get Ming with a Panzerfaust.
Yep. Especially knowing where he is with Ming having no chance of knowing what's happening the other side. But he's going to hop up here, heard him run away.
Okay.
He's going to play the roof side instead.
Like it.
Maybe we should give out an award for longest range Panzerfaust.
Also like the ducky backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Or the chicky backpack, I guess.
He has the same pan as me.
I do. I have the same one. Does yours glow?
It does.
Yeah.
It does glow. It does glow.
I definitely sunk some time into
Not
that.
competitively viable, but,
Nope, because I'm an
it's
idiot.
cool.
And it's also like, hey, it's a highlighter. It's, hey, like, everybody want to know where I am. Look at this.
True.
Look at this sweet pan.
True, true, true. Jervis thinks better of it. He's not going to scout through boot camp. He's going to wrap around instead. Same thing is going to be done by a friend here, who I'm going to have to look up who is, but I'm not too sure.
T.I. Shalbo. Okay, let's see. Where are we going here?
Where are we going? What up with these names?
Why do they got to make our jobs harder every time? I don't even see him on here. I'm not going to lie.
Maybe.
Do you see him?
I don't see his name on the list at all. He's just snuck in. He's playing from out back. It's one of the admins that's just sitting playing.
It's somebody.
Oh, we okay. Right now we have a lot of players in a red zone. That could be red zone kills coming. Could also be Hagatori falling, and yeah, that's what happens.
Oh, type. That's what he was waiting for to happen while he was praying last time. But
Give us that red zone.
Nobody ever came in.
Give us that red zone.
Big
I want to see kills. I want to see salute down. I want to see our SP friend down. Say your prayers.
Like bunker busters, man. It's like they hit the ground and then they explode a second afterwards.
Yep.
I like that. Okay.
He's going to run off.
All right.
We're giving this guy too much
mystery
time
man.
for us not to
I know. For us
who
to
he
not
is.
have any idea who it is. Yeah. I'm just gonna say it's Fuzzface.
Sure.
No idea. That's who I've decided it is. Well, the Mad now in a close, tight 1v1 with High Mass, and Mass getting very low, but it has the time to pull off the heal, and now the Mad going to stop down as well, but this grenade could be huge. If the Mad comes through with that shotgun, oh no, okay, he's waiting. He's biding his time. He's taking his time on this one, being very careful as Luke celebrating his kill on Salute.
The better 12. 12 finds Salute 12, and that's going to make for a single kill. That's the circle. Where are we going? Which do we favor? Is it Camp Bravo? Ooh, it could be.
We're going back to Paradise.
So I think Bravo counts as a city when you do settings in the, pre-game game settings. So it could.
That grenade almost got him.
Could swing east, could swing west. We'll have to wait and see. As one more nade comes through, because Jimenez has a ton of them. That's the staircase gone, and somehow the Mad takes no damage from that. Maybe that answers our question from before, if whether you take damage from behind the wall or not. Take down Belmoth, out victorious. Belmoth. That's a bit of a typo on that one.
Never again. Yeah. Never again do that. As the Mad is down to just bandages, but Himas has no grenades left, it would appear. And the Mad is just playing this as careful as possible. He knows he is getting peeked over the shoulder here. He's trying to see if he can maybe bait him into coming out the other side, maybe shoot those toesies. Himas has no idea where he is.
No, you'd imagine that Matt should have as long as he's inside the building, should be fine. As 7-7 gets found, not a whole lot you can do. Again, caught in the middle of the open, and Matt is just phoning here waiting. I mean,
he's so comfortable. He's just hanging out in his little crater.
Just chilling. I mean, as you see here, does spot him underneath. And I think Himas is aware that there's an angle. Ooh. Nope, he's going to run.
Yeah, just get out of there.
Run. Run.
He heard him, though.
Run. Yep. He's making his way off. 271 damage already and only one kill.
Damn.
Damn, indeed.
Doing
Matt
all right.
now on the hunt. Might be able to catch him running in the open.
Yeah.
Not gonna go too aggro to try and get the angle.
Hey, look, you know what? Sometimes you just have to know when the fight is not good for you and just run away. Lil Ghost taking an E pickup.
I respect it.
Okay.
I respect it.
An E. Taking an E pickup in solos is a level of swag that I don't know if I could even hope to attain.
Adusi is beaching a boat on the hard northern side with Rello next to him. So that's also a fight that we could potentially look towards up on the hard north. I feel like this entire game mode should have Benny Hill playing in the background. It gets very quiet between these players. As Adusi does in the end find Rello.
We got to watch Shrimsy lie prone. That's also exciting, right?
True. There is that. He is a snake, or more of a whale, as opposed to the outfit that he's wearing.
Got that whale tail?
Yep. Yeah. 4 players make that 5 in the red zone currently. We'll see who's going to fall as a result of it.
You've got to be kidding me, man. Of all the places that Lil Ghost, he dropped dead center circle, Found the one compound that didn't have somebody in it.
Yeah, that's, I mean, skills.
Unreal.
Maybe maybe his neighbor had his map open and
see.
he had a good angle from there.
And you can see what the red zone does to buildings right there. As open up a new door.
Oh,
as Jervis will take out Best of Luck.
Jervis has been sat now prone again in this building for the last. How long time have we played this game? 10 minutes? So I'm going to say 9 minutes and 40-some seconds, just waiting for the circle to shift away so he could play Edge on his own. Uh-oh.
Our secret squirrel has been dodging the red zone bullets here.
Let's see what's going to happen as Luke is going to make his way forward. How?
Who are you?
Tao
History man.
Bao from SP.
I don't know who it is. You know what the stupid thing is? Chat probably has figured out who it is.
Oh, they know. They're
just
spamming
spamming it,
not knowing.
and I just have no idea.
Yeah, no. It's gonna. Or maybe we already know. We're just playing dumb for chat to have fun, you know.
I mean, that might be what you're doing.
That is
I have
100%
no
what I'm
idea
doing.
who that man is.
100%. We're making storylines.
Yeah.
Yep. Ike's left. It's gonna crouch run inside the building. For some reason, looking first person.
There are.
It is easier to loot first person as we now see someone run into a building. That's a little ghost, and that's what you get for using an E-pickup, I suppose. Snakers lifts up to his name and sneaks his way to a kill.
He memed too close to the sun. Yeah, I mean, he dropped and he found a building in the dead center of the zone and decided to go exploring. That's that is an aggro play. So, well, Gustav trying to land the Molotovs and not finding any joy, but it's not going to stop him from continuing to send them over.
Triple smokes, and then you sticky bomb the smoke, so the opponent doesn't know where to go. Oh, he can't. I mean, Xiao Wu is kind of caught in the face sandwich here.
If that would have been the first grenade thrown, that would have been
good.
Right on the money.
He's in a face sandwich, and keep in mind, James and Gustav are sat right next to each other, so there might be something happening. As Belmoth, no, it's going to be the one to find Xiao Wu up high, take him down. And, yeah, that's the end of him. James now spots Bell on the other side. That's him down, and now it's two. Okay, so Gustav and James are sat right next to each other.
I just watched somebody die that didn't get shot by the gun.
Happens.
Sometimes it happens. It's
happens
tough,
like
man.
that every
It's
now and again.
solos. You can't always be spectating the one person
True.
that's going to be shooting. It's how it goes sometimes, unfortunately. As Guman will find Duck Shoes as we have another E-pickup in play, and that's going to be Nan.
Nan didn't feel safe on the south
Definitely
side.
didn't die first.
Fly forward. No, true. Stays alive. Flies up towards the northern side of this one. We'll see what he makes happen of it. As he's going to go up to Xiaopian and Ike's left. Two of the most knowledgeable IGLs in all of Chinese PUBG.
Yeah, if he was expecting this north side to be clear, he is
Remember
about
that
to be...
Y1 Nan is Ming Ming. So you have Ming Ming, Ike's left, and Xiaopian now right next to each other.
There we go. All right, so Y1 Nan is Ming Ming.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So there you go.
I did get that with my cheat sheet. Not who our SP friend is.
Yeah, well, either of the SP friends, really. We got a duo out there that we have no idea. Okay, the Mad will win the fight in the blue. So many players still in the blue.
Yep.
Apparently these...
the first circles are all right.
Yeah, the first circle's fine.
Chunking.
The sped-up blue circles for the later parts of the game seem to be taking these guys by surprise or catching them off guard a little bit as they're having to hoof it all the way in.
Let's see, Ike's left, proning, scouting around.
Oh, this man knows his way around TPP.
He's proning, looking towards the north, making sure that no one's backfilling him, because that's the TPP factor. There's always a guy coming in from behind, playing on the edge, thinking he's the last one in, and then he gets backstepped. But you know what? Ike's left is smart. He has 0 nades, but 21 first aids. He's ready to tank blue.
Looks like Ming Ming
Paradise again.
Has managed to still be in his parachute off his E-pickup, and he is dropping right into the middle of a...
That's what he did. He just popped it early, and he's still flying.
He's still flying. I have no idea. He's going to get... Oh, my God. Can you imagine if he got hit in the air by a...
Would you say that he's soaring?
Soaring? Sure. Why not?
Okay.
What am I don't know what you... I feel like you were going
I wanted
for
you to
something
start.
there,
I wanted you to
no
start
idea
singing,
what it was.
but it didn't happen. That's fair.
So
So Ming Ming is going to make its way. You would imagine into Paradise Result proper with this shift, knowing that the circles are going to go there. As Linshu gets found by Diffix, all these players now having to make their way up towards the north, where...
And Type not letting us see the drip. Unfortunate.
Nope, we're not getting it. Not getting it. Haven found again.
Kalshiabu.
You know what? At this point, I just wanted to win the game, so Bella can interview a masked player that no one knows who is.
Who are you? It's Gen G.
Oh.
Okay, so the SP
Hey,
is
it's
the Gen
Tosi.
G. So that was Tosi.
Aha!
All right,
now I'm kind of sad that I know.
Where are they on that?
I wanted it to remain a mystery, but it's Tosi, and you know what? He just got taken out by Rex, so that's perfect.
No.
Taken out by your teammate as Nan finds Ming. Diffix falls as well. Again, that's what solos do to you. You go for one, but as soon as you get that kill, someone stabs you right in the back.
Indeed. And there's still a ton of people in the blue zone on the south side right now trying to make their way through. I don't know if they're just healing it through. We've still got a player in boot camp right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they are... There's who is that? That's Banyamin. That is Code Marco.
Yep.
Still in boot camp. Trying
He's
to make
gonna
his
die
way
to
through.
blue.
I mean, look, you got the Mad Type example and Samoy that are okay. There you go. One is at least the Mad will get taken down by Type, but yeah, these guys are all still taking their time coming through blue.
Arthur Shelby.
Mr. Arthur Shelby.
What can you do? He is peaky, without blinders on though.
By the way, guys, that is Ibby. That is our boy Ibiza.
His way forward. You know what? Arthur Shelby's kind of tall. I see Ibby growing into become. I mean, looks-wise, Arthur Shelby.
If he grew any more, he'd grow through.
We would need higher ceilings.
Yeah, true. You don't need to grow anymore. He's done.
Yeah.
Finish him out. Well, he's got a guy pinned up against the wall right here, but you gotta hug the face of that rock as long as possible because you have no idea. Now, I guess you can be fairly confident that nobody's going to come push out of Paradise.
Sure, Example thinks he's alone as well, but that's not quite the case. He has Seymour right up behind him. I love it when people write their names backwards.
Yeah, it's the best. Huge fan.
Yep. I'm just going to call him Yo Mike from now on, even if we know that it's Seymour. Circle swings north, and you know what? It's kind of interesting. It's the second time that we go Paradise initially, but then go out on the outskirts. Let's see if that's going to have any impact on how this one's going to play out. Just exactly.
He's got 14 first aids, and he's just banded.
And now he's dead.
Yep.
There's your storyline. And Example's going to die because he shot him.
Oh, no.
And
no.
He has 8 first aids. I don't think he's going to be able to get to the circle. Stops at 42. We'll see if it's going to be enough. Only has 1 boost tick going. We'll see if he dies to blue, if he's going to be able to stay this one up. Snakus going to go for the first aid here as well. Ike's left his prone with full health, but now that's the jammer pack done for. It's just exactly outside the circle.
Yeah, Snakers very carefully sneaking his way with the blue. I think I'm not sure if he knows. Oh, yeah, look at these guys. These actual snakes. You know, I was expecting some excitement.
But you got a lot more than you asked for.
Yeah, no, this is a real barn burner here with these guys snaking their way through blue. But at least we've got Shen wanting to provide us with some entertainment here. The doozy will drop the hard cover, but Shen will get the win. Nicely played there as he fights his way around that deployable cover. Good win for Shen.
1 well-placed nade, Shen, and you are toast.
Oh, he's got 4 grenades. Okay.
He does.
He could have grenaded right there, but he just decided to hard crash.
That's the thing. If you grenade this position, you can't use it for anything afterwards.
That is
you need
actually
to be smart about it.
So yeah, if he would have grenaded him out of here, this would have been gone.
There's no place for him to go.
Well, now this new zone is pulled away, so he's going to have to go anyway.
Yep. 11 alive.
Example goes down to the blue.
Now the big question is, who's the MVP of this game?
Nobody. Do I have to pick somebody? Because they've all bored me to tears.
Everyone that's gotten a kill has died immediately afterwards. Ixlift knows where Snakers is. Does Snakers know where Ixlift is? That's the big question.
That sounded very sing-songy when you did.
That's what I do. I'm very sing-songer.
Snakers know where? Why did you wait for him to get the heal off? Yeah, look, he's like, yeah. you know you're wrong for that one, Ixlift, honestly.
I'm looking to try and see if they're sat next to each other. I don't think that they are. Wait, no, they are. They are actually right next to one another. Not that I know if that had any impact on it or not, but they were smiling at each other as Arthur Shelby hops off the rock, jumps back down into cover, and Nan crouch runs his way further forward.
All right, well, Juggernaut James, he's on the high ground, as high as you could possibly go. And he's already got one victory under his belt. He might be able to pull out a second one here. Now, he does have Gustav inside the compound as well. That could take him out. As Nan's going to get taken out by Rex. And James will find Rex in return. So down to just 7 alive. Can Ixlef make his way out of the blue? Got Arthur Shelby looking over in that direction. That's Ibby. But I don't think he spots him through the trees, but you can see how much that is chunking. 19 first aids Ike's left. 19.
Vibe. And now there is a story about EB running across an open field, never getting taken out because no one would have expected him there. Ixlef might get to do the exact same thing and run up behind EB and take him out because of it, as long as Xiaopian does not look any further towards the left. He does have a blue jacket on, which could maybe camouflage him a little bit out in the blue zone. Ixlef clearly seeing Xiaopian goes for the heal instead of shooting. That's the thing he has to, exactly. Has to commit to the heal, gets it off just in time, and he has to insta-heal now, so no shooting.
He can't even scope in. Look at this. Oh, no, the spray coming in from Ibby is going to be just shy of James. And now he's going to get spotted out by ZP Yan. And oh no, and look at this, Ixlef still dancing around.
Oh, no.
He has no idea what is right behind him, Xiaopian.
How many first hits does Ixlef have left?
He had 19. He's probably got.
He's got to be down to like 5 or 6 now.
No, he's still sitting on double digits.
Look at how fast he's running.
Gotta go.
He's running.
Oh, those footsteps.
2 steps
he
closer.
Didn't hear the footsteps.
He's down to 9. Make that 8. As he continues forward, sprints, goes straight back to healing. He got a boost off as well, so able to take one more tick as we see the sticky bomb go off just on the other side of this circle.
No!
As soon as he's on the edge of the circle, James spins around and takes him out so much for 21 first.
And he gets another.
He finds one more.
He truly is the Juggernaut.
He is the Juggernaut. He won the previous game. He's looking to try and bring home this one too.
Is this phase? It's 2 phase.
Yep.
It's type. And
they've been here for a while.
Who's our last player in there? Is it Nan?
They have been here for a while.
That's Ming Ming, yeah. That's Ming Ming after the E pickup.
Yep. Type, Ming Ming, Gustav, and James. You know what? I kind of want this to go down to Gustav and James again, knowing they're sat right next to each other. I want to see this happen. I want to see this happen. See how much. If we could get like the cameraman down there and look at how much they're looking at each other's screens too.
Well, right now Gustav could tell you exactly how that wall smells.
Yep.
I mean, he has got this thing scientifically figured out. He could tell you.
Yes, how as Ming Ming, how in the world do you find out? Like, how do you get this angle?
Oh.
I feel like Type is about to go down. Oh, does he see Gustav? I think he just saw him, but now the circle is closing in.
I think he might have. Yeah, he's throwing stuff over that direction.
You gotta move, my friend. You gotta move. Approaches forward. Not gonna happen now.
And it's a phase final.
It's a face-off between these two
Oh,
boys.
you buddy,
Gustav
take it away.
Against James, goes on forward, gets him, and James, back-to-back winner, goes for Gustav immediately after.
Unbelievable, James. He said at the beginning of the day that we are going back to the days of TPP. We are going back to the days when James was king. Although he looks like he is king right now. So he's feeling pretty comfy about TPP. And Gustav, yeah, you could have got him there. But James, the massive back-to-back wins here on Sanhok Destruction, the king of Paradise Resort.
They're debating, why did they do all this work to keep you safe, or you just take me out in the end of it? I needed you to, yeah, see, this is where I was sitting, this is where you were sitting. Why did you take me out in the end there? It was my turn to win, but nope, not to be. James wanted all of it. As you said, he is the Juggernaut after all, coming out victorious there.
The true Juggernaut. And like we said, by the way, guys, make sure you put in those codes. You see them on your screen right now. You got one for PC, one for console. Go and redeem your silver G-Coin box. This is the second drop of 3 today here, as we see. That is Tosi from Gen G celebrating in his pile of glitter.
I feel like this is something that Sanhok did bring to the game that made it fun. People get jump scared like on no other map. And this you saw Pestalok there as soon as he got taken out and go kind of hand on the chest, just full gasp. And he was caught completely by surprise.
Scared me too.
Yeah, exactly. Happens just like that. Missed it. Didn't find him, and therefore he falls, and this is what we're seeing everywhere. People, you know what, and this is what I like about these show matches. Yes, I know we're used to seeing these guys in a super competitive environment, and believe me, they play to the best of their abilities, but everyone is smiling. If they get kills, if they get taken out, it's all fun and games. It's all having a good time, getting ready for the big games to start in tomorrow.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I was rooting so hard for the Ike's Left Evermore strats. And all it took, he got one step away, and the Juggernaut. Look at him, he's like, oh, come on. He was so close.
Close, but not close enough, as this came down to Gustav versus James. And now, let's hop onto the stage, I believe, and get yet another interview from Bella.
Hi guys, it's Bella again with the match 2 winner, and it's you again, James. Woohoo! And here you go, you can take the chicken throne once again. Took it back. And I feel like it's supposed to stay on your head for the rest of the day.
Potentially.
Potentially, we'll see. And you took out Gustav, and we got a little camera moment. Gustav,
Feels good.
Yeah, just giving you the side eye. And you know, we haven't had a lot of these solo match event days in PUBG, but do you like them? Do you want more of them?
Oh, I love it. I remember watching it. First time I think was when Fuss won a solo tournament in Korea in like 2018. It was so much fun. I wish I could play that, but I wasn't there. And since then, there hasn't been many show matches, but solos are just so much fun in PUBG.
Yeah, and you really seem to enjoy it. And hey, the chicken looks good on you. It's actually a turkey, though.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no!
I don't like turkey.
All right, that was match 2 winner, James again, and we'll be back after match 3. Maybe it's going to be you again.
Maybe.
There we go. Great insights once again from James. You know what? I agree with him. These show matches are amazing. And I'm sure for the teams that didn't qualify, yes, of course, you want to be at PGC as well, but you also want to attend these events.
Oh, it's a blast, man.
Just, I mean, it's
especially
so
with
fun.
solos too. And you get to like look. Most of these guys stream, right? And a lot of the time they're streaming solos, so you get to kind of capitalize on all that practice that you get when you're on your streams. And James right now, he's capitalizing in a big way. Back-to-back winner of Sanhok, King of Destruction.
Now, you could argue that this is the most RNG format we've had, let alone it being solos in Sanhok, with how it's playing out and the way that the settings are done. As we see here, our vote, my vote, went to Tosi, because he left us perplexed for the entire
but they
game.
gave it to you. It's
You know
okay.
what? In this case, I feel like it's only fair if it's James that's out victorious, because he did get 2 votes.
He's earned it. He's
earned it.
Look,
Fair
he's got
enough.
back-to-back dubs.
That led me to my next question. With so much RNG coming into today, in what world did you expect anyone would get back-to-back, let alone 2 wins on the day?
At all. I had no expectations whatsoever. I mean, the fact that it's solos too, right?
On Sanhok.
You know, you talk about RNG, but there's like, what, 48 people in the lobby every single time, and you get the same guy winning back-to-back. That's, in this lobby with these players, that's impressive.
Unheard of.
That's unbelievable
Completely
stuff.
unheard of. Now the big question.
Truly a juggernaut.
Can he 3-peat?
Oh my. Why you gotta put that pressure on him? The man already 2-peated. Like,
It's not enough. We need more.
Already
We
pulled
need
off
more.
the amazing stuff. Let's get, I'm down for it. I'm here. Let's get another one. Why not? But we are gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we will have 2 more matches on Sanhok for you, so don't go anywhere.
No one else but you. Catch me when I'm falling. No one else but you. When the evening comes and the stars appear, it's the greatest thrill to know I'm near to you. No
Sanhok is a destructible map. A rebalance to the SMG lineup. And solo play for the win streak showdown. All this and more as we dive into the update 33.1 patch report. First up, it's time to celebrate your chaos, because Sanhok is becoming a destructible map. Starting this update, parts of buildings, props, and key structures can all be destroyed by explosives or the red zone. It's even getting destructible terrain like Rondo. And speaking of that red zone, it's getting a few changes as well. Sanhok is also seeing some changes to textures, terrain, and more. So be sure to take in its new look before you blow it up. Head on over to the patch notes to check out the changes. Next, we've made some pretty significant adjustments to SMGs in an effort to keep enhancing weapon diversity and making sure SMGs have their own signature feel. Hipfire, movement, and OTS accuracy have all seen big improvements for most of the SMG family. In addition, 9mm ammo weighs less now, so you can carry more with you into the endgame. You can get the full details on the changes by checking out the patch notes. The fan-favorite Win Streak Showdown game mode is also getting some love this update. You can now choose to join the showdown solo instead of with a squad. We've also lowered the number of consecutive match wins needed for maximum rewards from 5 to 3. So drop in and see how far you can go. There's also a new Survivor Pass, Ranked Season 33, map bug fixes, and more. So check out the patch notes for full details. Update 33.1 is here. So start your win streak, kit out your SMG, and drop into Sanhok like a wrecking ball. We'll see you on the battlegrounds.
Hello, everybody. We are back once again for our final 2 matches of the day here on Sanhok Destruction. This is a show match day right before we get ready for PGC 2024. And I am Porosaurus, and joining me once again is Toby. And we have had back-to-back winner for Mr. Jeems through our first 2 matches, Toby.
I want to know what's so interesting about Haisaki's screen right now that it attracts the attention of Gustav, Jeems, and Tickles.
They look really interesting.
It must be really interesting. Is it a replay? Is it? I'm looking down there. Maybe you can see it in the back. They all stood right.
They're doing
right
hardcore
there. Big time.
analysis.
It's because Gunnar didn't arrive on time for this break. It's like, oh, we need somebody to analyze with us. Haisaki, you're up. You're on the clock, my friend. We need your inputs on how to come out victorious.
He's clocked in. Well, there you go. You see Mr. Ibiza, but yep,
Mr. Author.
Mr. Author. What is his name? I can't remember now. Arthur Shelby. There we go.
There you go.
That's I know that reference. That reference is Peaky Blinders, yeah?
There you go.
Yeah! See, I'm with it.
You're with it.
Oh, no, James, don't do it.
What is he
Don't
doing?
get it.
Oh, there's the massage. Oh, he's not
he was
feeling
strangling
good.
him, then he was massaging.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Himas isn't getting in it. Did you know this is probably the first time that it's Haisaki getting all the attention, not Himas. He just sat there alone. There you see the smiles on the day trade boys. Belmoth a little happier this time around.
Yeah, we got to see Belmont pull off some fun stuff in the first game, and the second game a little bit less so. But you know what? That's how it goes. It's 48 people, TPP on Sanhok, the new Sanhok that you can go and play right now and find out just how destructible everything really is.
It's pretty destructible.
It's
not exclusively indestructible, because there are some trees, there are some walls that won't budge, but for the most part, roads. Too, we found out.
Roads
apparently
don't
pavement is immune to explosions, but outside of that, everything will explode.
Indeed, it will. And
what's your #1 tip to people going to play TPP solos in Sanhok?
Oh my God!
Give 1 tip.
I would say that my #1 tip would be, nowhere is safe. No, you are going to think that you are safe. You are going to think that you are perfectly safe in your little hidey hole in your little building.
Mm-hmm.
You're not. Somebody has seen you. Somebody is lining up a Panzer with where you are right now. and you just have no idea.
If I am to give any one tip, we actually saw it perfectly on display in this previous game. If you are fighting for cover, in doing so, make sure you don't accidentally destroy said cover.
Yep.
Because that can go many ways as Haven. Yeah. We saw him and Poser right next to each other in the previous games, but not really big brawl between them. There we go. Once again, 50 seconds on the clock as the boys are getting ready. And oh, is that a little bit of arranging of where we're dropping? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening, boys?
I don't know.
Now we see. Oh, now they're talking the other way around too. Maybe that's how you come out victorious.
We did just see the all-phase final, although it didn't last too long, as James properly dismantled Mr. Gustav. But yeah, I would say, you know what I think we haven't seen a lot of, that we usually see a lot of, especially in comp play. Haven't seen a lot of smokes. All things considered. Now we have seen some
7 smokes at Little Ghost.
That is true. That did happen. I will take that L. But yeah, no, I think when you get to the late game, the fact that there's so much stuff out there, still just chuck them. Throw all the smokes out there.
Yeah.
You can't blow me up if you can't see me. Right? Maybe.
Theoretically, that is not true, but I will give you the benefit of the doubt and say sure. If you can't be seen, you can't die.
There you go.
As we head on over to Sanhok for the second to last game, as James likes to say, the penultimate game of this show match series.
I'll take James's penultimate from him.
Can we end in... you don't know, I don't want to go here. It's not destructible enough.
Yeah.
Can we end in Painan, where all the buildings are destructible? Now, that would be something.
That would be fun.
That would be something.
Now, we saw, well, first game we saw some hot dropping happen into Painan, but didn't get that so much last game. Are we going to go back to Paradise for the end here?
We could. We could.
Not.
Chat, I want you to get into this one as well. Who's going to die first? Who is going to die first? Get those names in the chat right here, right now. Who's the first one to fall? Or maybe if you want instead, who's going to get the first kill of this third match? We want to figure it out. Who's going to get the first kill, Paul? Go.
I'm hoping that somebody from Gen G dies.
That sounded very, very targeted.
No, it is. It's 100% targeted because I will not remember their names.
Oh, fair. That's what you get for changing your name, Tosi.
Exactly.
But you also got my vote from MP in the previous one, so I feel like that's kind of double-edged. But let's see. Let's see where we're headed. Type.
Boy, there's a lot of going to Paradise.
To the end. As we go down to Paradise once again, but this time around, it's just Hakatori there. People now thinking better of it, going, you know what? I'm not going to hot drop. I'm going to play it smart. If team can win too, he's making us all look bad.
I think, you know what I think players might be, I think they might be figuring out the tech here just based off of how Sanhok is. No, it was supposed to go the other way. Lin Shu.
With 3 bullets left, Gen G's Tosi, as we mentioned him, gets the first kill of the game.
I think these guys have figured out the tech. I think they've figured out that given how the island is shaped up with all the water, that the circles are, if it's going to go onto a city, it's going to go onto Paradise every single time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that might be. Now we could always be proven wrong.
There were 4 people landing on the 2 Western Islands. 4.
It's Code Marco right here.
4 people landing on the Western Islands. One of them, unfortunately for him, Lin Shu. May his soul rest in peace. As we now see more fights happening, best of luck, trying to get the better angle here. They're clearly aware of where each other are. Ooh,
that's what I was looking for right there. I wanted to see him break out the. Oh, he's got a scope at least. I didn't think he had a scope.
That's okay. Yeah, 4x on it.
Yeah, he's got the 4x on it now. So he got the 4x M24.
Oh, time it right, and he's gonna go kaboom.
Oh, Besto. Be careful, buddy. Ooh, yeah, he's going to hear that sniper battle. And yeah, this is...
I think I will not peek.
I don't know if that's...
But I was going to say, no Besto.
Oh, no!
Bestolog, headshot, body shot, finds him and takes him out.
Absolutely filthy. The actual guts to get in the peak battle with the sniper.
True.
While you're holding on to that, but you know what? He played it. He played it off.
Doctor's just going, tickle time! Across the entire arena. I love it. I love it.
Well, we still see Camp Bravo getting some...
Wait a minute.
What is this?
Wait a minute.
What is this?
Are you sharing loot? Is it...
What? I guess the truce was very temporary.
And then we missed the kill.
And Rex...
How? Guys, we were on them.
Guys!
How did we miss the kill?
Oh, my goodness. We're warming up. We're warming up. It's fine.
That's what it is. It's warm-ups.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
It's fine. Okay. Well, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
But the result is Trick has Camp Bravo to himself. as well, he might have company here because Nixie is actually starting to roll up. As we see Samoy, he's going to be the only player, and he is dancing around in this red zone. He is avoiding it so far. Will he avoid it throughout the entirety?
Only noobs dies to red zone.
This is gutsy.
Only
real
noobs die to red zone.
He's on. Oh, yeah. Maybe if you jump.
Then you're immune to damage.
Yeah,
That's how it works, right? Jervis has joined the compound from where we lost Code Marco just a few moments ago. Now he's right next to Pesto, and I think, yeah, with how he's proning and staring into a wall, you would imagine that he's aware that he's sharing this compound with somebody else.
The classic VSS ump.
As we would see it on Sanhok,
yeah,
in TPP. Yeah. And there is a boat battle.
Naval battle.
Boat jousting. Not something you
this
see too often, but this is Ming Ming and Batulins taking it to the seas.
And Ming Ming stopped down to try to aim through, and Batu wasn't having it. He's just pulling around, and this is way off on the east. So Batu leading the way. They're going to head off to the north. I'm not sure what Ming Ming. I have no idea what kind of weapons they're holding on to right now. So
I saw a Dragunov on Ming Ming, which is pretty terrifying, but he's not up there to really shoot with it. Maybe he wants to hunt down Batulins first. Oh, it's a race. It could be a race.
It could be a race. Why not?
Yeah, we'll see.
Batu kind of breaking a little wide here.
Those Batulins have weapons.
That is a good question as well.
You have to imagine. I mean, we're 5 minutes into the game. You will have to have picked up something. Unless if he just landed on the shore and took a boat and sailed off.
Now, Batu hadn't been watching enough F1. He cut a little wide there, and Ming Ming just took the inside route. And Batu, there you go. He's going to come in. He takes the shots. Not going to land him, though. And he's going to hit one. Nixie. Oh, Ming Ming with the Serpentine, but he's pushing him right into Nixie, and that is Ming Ming very low. Nixie with the spray with the ace gets him down to 1 HP. Can't land the last one, but now he's giving himself up here. There's another player. Gustav was right off to the north side of that compound as well.
A lot of players in the nearby vicinity.
How is
Info
Ming Ming
being
still
fed
alive?
across as Virtus Pro Batulins makes his way. That's been a while. Towards the north, still trailing behind Ming Ming.
El Clasico there, huh?
Type down. Xiao Wu wins
Type.
those. No clue where it happened, but it's not going to matter. He's down and out.
There's a lot actually going up on where Ming Ming just landed. There's 3 players already there.
True.
And then throw in Batu off in the distance. Noren's going to win the 1v1 against 7700.
Oh, he knows there's one more there.
And there's somebody else there. That was a good prone there because he was 1 shot away from imminent death there as Alo had vision down on. He hadn't been able to stop down and go for the heal. I think he's just waiting for the inevitable grenade to come his way, but Alo holding on to those.
This is such a tricky position, too. If you are to be competitive for a second here, for Alo, he's got all the cover in the world. As soon as Neurons gets up, because he knows exactly where he is. I'm surprised he hasn't lopped the molly on over. There's only so many places he can really be prone here.
Only 2 mollies there. Oh, there you go. Get a little bit of destruction from Non.
Damn you, building.
The actual Non. Real Non.
Yep.
Not fake Non.
Not fake Non.
But he is all by himself and Cow. And we got an E-pickup once again, a doozy.
Is it gonna be
West.
Paradise?
Gee.
Maybe Paradise just is the only city on this map. In terms of the settings.
Given the settings, yeah.
Maybe it's actually the only city on this map.
I think maybe it's the case.
It feels bad if it was, but there might just be a 4-peat on Sanhok circles or going towards Paradise. We'll see if that's going to be the case or not.
Well, we'll also get to see if James truly is the king of Paradise. Is he even in there yet? I don't even see him.
I was going to say, if we know it's going there all the times and James is there early, you would have to imagine that for the last game, everyone's going to just land there.
Yeah.
Or in the nearby vicinity, at least.
I see him now. He's just off to the east. He's actually getting shot at right now, and he's in a little bit of trouble. Diffic's going to go down to Ming. As we see actually a lot less people in the blue right now than we have seen normally. And I think only 1, really. It's our, I think that's Tosi.
Yeah, we only had 3 people, make it 4, land on the 2 west and southwest islands. So everyone was up here early. They've also kind of smelled the circle shifts, knowing it was going to go over in this direction. As Evie able to find Ming Ming, Spaceman able to find Alo. And Alo, well, he should have laid low, because that would have maybe kept him out of vision of Spaceman.
And the umps, still big player right now. As Spaceman, this is starting with the gingerbread man himself is as soon as you take those shots, as soon as you get that knock, you immediately go prone and wait for the inevitable return. And if you don't get it, then maybe you're safe. You hope for the best.
Whenever you take fights in Sanhok, it's more common to get third party than not to, especially in solos, because the players are scattered.
Oh no, what happened here?
Well, I think someone ran out of gas. He did sail all the way from the west, or just opted to not go too close in the boat. So Tosi is gonna go for a swimsy and make his way towards the shoreline.
You're gonna say he's getting his toesies wet?
That and more. Yeah, that and more.
I hate myself. Well, I mean, if nothing else, I mean, oh my God, Batu just got
and what can you do
destroyed.
about it? Nothing.
Not much. Not much at all.
Gustav and EB, two very, very storied players in the PUBG esports space, about to potentially battle it out, or EB potentially about to just be insta-late.
So, okay, you're obviously European caster.
Correct.
Have these two ever been on a team together?
For fun, just
in general, yeah. Like, have they ever been on were they ever on a roster together? Ibby and Gustav. I feel like Martin is like screaming at the screen.
I don't think they were.
I don't think they were either.
No. I'm trying to think of like smaller qualifier things, like way back in the day, but no. Ibby was Kingquin, Gustav was Lumbermill.
Yeah, because Gustav's been with FaZe forever now.
And TSM and then into FaZe. No, I don't think they were.
What was Gustav pre-FaZe? He was Lumbermill.
Lumbermill in TSM.
TSM, yeah. But now we're getting way back.
We're going back in the day.
Yeah, that's a fun fact. Like two guys that have been. I mean, it feels like it's rare at this point.
It's again the U.S. interpretation of Europe. Just because we're a bit smaller size-wise than you guys doesn't mean that everyone knows each other.
That's not what I meant. What I meant was that usually, I mean, it's just surprising when you see two guys that have been playing for as long as these two guys have.
True.
The fact that they've just never found themselves on a team together. Because, well, I mean, we see roster manias happen all the time, every year.
True.
Really.
True.
So it's very surprising. But
Relo, Panzerfaust.
Hi,
Matt. How are you doing?
Oh no! Yeah, that's how you counter TPP picking.
Yeah.
And that is the mad through the bottom of the floor.
I would love to see the heart rate on Relo on that one as he just flick that Panzerfaust around.
And I think we have just learned something new.
Yeah.
If you're going to go into a building in TPP, make sure you go with Panzerfaust in hand.
Just to make sure you're not stood up against walls.
Just
because that might take you out as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tree, my friend. And he's not getting.
Oh no.
That car. There's no teammate, James. There's no teammate to get your car free. So unless if you find another car and get the first car free, you're gonna be in trouble. As our two-time winner in Juggernaut James is currently fighting for his life here.
He truly is. He had to retreat back to the cover, but that's why he's the Juggernaut, boys. What a spray down from James, and he will take out End.
Honestly, this might not be the worst way to destroy your own building if you have to. He made a hole in it, so if push came to shove and he had to play this one smart, that's technically another floor he can play on depending on the angles that opponents have available.
You have escape routes now.
I would like to remind Duman that you have a rock behind you, so watch out when you Panzerfaust. As Nixie is now finding himself in trouble, he has Relo just on the other side.
Yeah, he's playing around those holes in the wall right there. As you see Kyle getting a little bit more explosive love. Nobody's in there.
No.
But we want to see what happens when the red zone falls on the buildings.
It goes boom.
It goes boom. Hey,
you can see the roof on the building.
Like
right
I said, you have a question, I've got one answer. Explosions.
Explosions. Yeah.
Explosions.
Yep. Here comes Tosi up towards Ixlift. Ixlift is still going for is how much blue damage can I tank in a game. And
whoa!
He goes.
Okay, there, I didn't see the E pickup. Not gonna lie.
Come on, Tosi! You've been swimming for so long, you forgot how to.
No, he's so mad.
He is, as he should be. He just.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Aww.
You hate that. Aww. And of course, he doesn't have a DMR on him because he's got the Panzerfaust.
True.
So
priorities.
Yep. Gotta expect that. Another grenade coming through, and you can see now Nixie's in a little bit of trouble. This is the explosive terrain coming in huge here. Relo making big use of it. Will get him, just a little bit low. He's actually pulled away from that wall. Apparently that wall, not destructible.
Bye-bye, my cover. Bye-bye, my friend. Relo, what can you do with this? What can you do with this? He's still seeing him jumping around on the other side.
Only one grenade left.
He's gonna hit it. I believe in Relo.
Come on, Relo.
3, 2, 1.
Got this.
And
big.
There's the cover gone. Nixie now he has a killer.
Hide the doorway.
Oh no.
Oh my God, he's got 1 HP.
Shadow boxes to cover on the other side.
Oh, Relo.
Relo already at 4 kills. Pretty decent. pretty decent. Maybe he's got this one figured out. Maybe it's not destined to be James winning his 3rd win.
Go ahead, Big Cat. You got this.
Is this circle going to Barn, which I hope, or is it going up to Paradise again, though?
I don't know. Right now, I'm thoroughly invested. As
fair, I respect.
He had him down to 1 HP, and he is absolutely destroying all that cover, that house, using those grenades to great impact. But now he's got nothing left.
And that's the danger. Maybe he's doing now what you said. Just lob smokes on over there to deny the cover. Else we for a 3rd game in a row. Up to Paradise.
Ooh, same hard peeking from that side. Nice spray, but not going to get the damage in. Is Nixie dancing around like a ballerina, staying alive as we see yet again the red zone. Just in case you didn't see it the last time.
Oh,
and there you go, Rello. We'll sneak through the smoke and we'll find Nixie.
Snuck underneath, got in on the other side as Trick gets taken down midair. Ike's left. Same timing on his E-pickup. Will get to the ground safe, so Trick ended up working pretty much as a decoy for Ike to get into Paradise proper.
Worked out pretty nice for Mr. Ike's left there. Not so well for Trick. As Guman trying to make his way through. As oh, look at the
kitty. Meow, meow. Guman now.
It is the Guman experience as he's trying to rotate in vehicle through the field of solo players. Somehow manages to survive and instantly pulls out that Panzerfaust just in case somebody was hanging around that wall.
As you would. Trying to play it safe here. Prone in the bit of a crevice. Ooh, there's a P90 on the other side.
Gustav in the air right now.
Yes, coming in. Where's James in all of this?
Where is
That's what we need to keep our eyes on right now.
Juggernaut James is
playing in from.
Just south of center right now.
I see him.
Yeah, he's got Example. Example kind of wants him though. Looks like. We'll keep an eye on that. Here's Guman.
Uh-oh, Panzerfaust battle.
Yeah, hard peeking the side. Luke 12 will find Samoy, and that is, I believe that's Tosi.
It is. It is Tosi with Guman right next to him. He's going to go for the wall. He's going to allow for Tosi to remain safe on the other side.
He is engaged in battle. I believe he's
he's
fighting it out with Ike's left. Yeah, there you go. And that's a nice, that grenade just a little bit too long.
Now up to go over to the mollies. That's a good thing with the use, though. You can lob it on over without getting yourself exposed. Of course, not if you're up to jump. And you throw it forward.
Oh,
no.
no.
Spend all the time looking towards his opponent on the other side just to be shot in the back.
No, Rello is kind of eaten right now.
Yeah.
Will continue to fight his way through that. Panzer going to fall just a... Oh, boy. The front of that vehicle just saving him in there as well. No, James! James just got Example, but he turns on him! Juggernaut James will not be denied.
Unkillable. Bring any of this into the tournament proper, and FaZe are going to have a field day in this tournament.
How many times now should James have died as he got his car stuck and got pulled out in the open by Type, immediately flipped on him. Then he gets pulled over, he gets his cover blown, and he is dead to rights by one of the best players in the world in Example, and he flips on him. James feeling himself here today.
Definitely, definitely. But now, with a rotation to make, he's been seen, as we now see Tosi and Rello shoot towards one another. 564 damage done here by Rello. Impressive feat by him.
Eaten.
Salute with the VSS in hand. Able to find Spaceman. That's in the middle of nowhere. Belmont leaving this position, just trying to make sure that there's no one in the compound.
Well, that's another thing. If you got some spare explosives, make sure you take down that so you can't get third-person peeked from a window, right? So that's a heads-up play. We check back in with Rello. Got another Panzer. And he's got his smoke. Gonna stop down, reload here, everything, make sure everything is copacetic before he makes his way up here, as he knows to expect some players around these walls. This is dangerous times here for young Rello.
Definitely is. He's trying to flank further towards the south side, but that's where all the solos coming in from. As Shrimsy now above Xiaowu. And Shrimsy, I'm not sure if he's playing it like this because he knows there's someone below him, or if he's playing like this. Is he scouting forward, or is he actually looking for people down below? I'm not quite sure.
Well, he's got Snakers just off in the distance. Yeah. And he might spot him out. Rello, Xiaowu just
chilling.
Yep. Nurens will... Oh, Snaker's actually going to win the fight. He spots Shrimsy, so that's going to be him down. Xiaowu should know that his side is clear now, but now he's going to have to spot out Snakers. They're eating a lot of blue zone, though. Nurens will go down to Hakatori.
Ooh, now we're finally getting ourselves a
we're-
proper Paradise
yeah.
ending, unless if we get a triple hard shift to the edge, as Rello will
Rello
finally
goes down.
fall. In the end, Tosi was too much of a task for him to deny, as Belmoth now creeping further forward again. It's a lot of the same players that are making endgames here. Belmoth once again into the top 12.
James looks like he's playing on the south side, spotted out Hackatory, taking a few shots there. Still has to make his way into Paradise proper. And Best of Luck is going to join him as well. You see James just playing around on those cliff sides.
Yep.
Nobody in the south side of the resort right now. Everybody that's in there is towards the center. But it looks like Hackatory's managed to avoid James for the time being. But he's got Best of Luck just underneath him as well. You can see he's doing all the scouting he can do. Will he spot out Best of? Oh, yeah.
He heard him,
Yeah,
no
he
doubt.
knows. This feels bad for Best of. I feel like he's gone down to to this every
Yeah.
single game so far.
Get ready for the jump scare, and it just gets enormous. It's like, oh, guys, look, I got level 3 gear. In before Orc, we'll see in just a moment. Besto has no clue what's waiting for him. And James will find him, and if he wants to, could go down and fetch himself some level 3 gear, but I don't think he saw that he had that as Belmoth now turns around, heard these shots, of course.
Yeah.
So he's going to wait for James coming forward.
Yeah, you see, as soon as James takes those shots, gets that kill, he is instantly on the move. Not going to waste any time trying to go for the loot there. He doesn't feel like he needs it, so he's just going to go ahead, just flashbang that wall, make sure that nobody. Oh, that's a good grenade. That's going to get him low. He's got to get inside the zone. Can he spray him down? No! It will not be a three-peat as Belmoth has taken down the Juggernaut.
So close, but Belmoth will come out victorious. Maybe he was the only one to deny him the victory after all. Belmoth, our MVP of game number 1, will push his way further forward into this one. Cloris and Gustav are sat dead center. Maybe Gustav now, coming second in the previous one, will finally get a chance to win this one. Are we going to go 3-peat for FaZe here in this show match? We'll wait and see.
Is it? Oh, man. What year is it?
Yeah, I know, it's not even Sunday.
I know. It's, well, there's still plenty of players left alive here, and they've still got to figure out how to play around these walls. Will that destroy that wall?
Oh, nope.
Wait.
It will fall off. The wall didn't like it.
Oh, the sticky didn't work.
And nope.
Okay.
Immune
well, now we know.
plastic explosives.
Now we know. All right. We're learning. We're learning.
The bush died, though.
The bush did die. The bush was very dead. So was the ground. Hamas will try to send it in with the grenade to lead off. He's got Tosi pinned down here, but the smoke going to keep things going for a while. Tosi using that smoke. Beautiful stuff from Tosi as he manages to sneak out.
I love how we're playing in TBP, but Hamas is just committed to FPP views. Like, nope, I'm going to go with what I know. I'm going to play it the way that I'm used to, play FPP. You can see the same thing is happening here on the other side, but Hamas maybe should have been in TBP as Gustav was there, ready and waiting, as we make our way down to 6.
Oh my goodness, Tosi is playing this perfectly. He's been playing Ring Around the Rosie in that smoke as he's going to try to take the 1v1 with Haven. He'll win it, but Gustav gets both of them as FaZe will continue their dominance here.
4 left alive, Belmoth on one side, 2 inside the buildings proper, and Posa up towards the north.
4 alive, as you said. Gustav has the center. Now Belmoth and Posa.
I feel like you chill. It's so hard to peek out these buildings. Prop up, the wall will fall. So well, there goes that exit.
Well, now the question is how many explosives do these guys have left, right? They've got plenty of C4s, it would seem, and that is opening up a lot of angles here for the guys coming in from outside. It looks like Posa has made his way in from the north. Belmoth still starting to make their way in as everybody right in the same building right now, maybe on different floors. You see Gustav and Posa just on opposite sides. Do you have any more? Do you have any more of those C4s?
Posa is still in, so he doesn't have to push forward left, but he wants to make more space. The issue is that on the south side, Belmoth has to make his way on forward. Cloris? Gustav? We're seeing a lot of MVP potentials here. Not sure exactly who it's going to be, though. As Gustav...
Oh, he read it wrong.
C4 in the circle center. Where do you go, guys? Do you die to blue, or do you die to this C4? Oh, no.
It's in the smoke, so nobody has they don't have any idea where it is. As Belmoth will get spotted by Gustav.
He gets Cloris, and he wins
no!
it.
Look at Tig!
Oh, the reactions, lops it down, takes out the guys on the other side, and comes out victorious.
What are they feeding these FaZe boys in the morning? They were set up for dominance here today as Gustav will get the big win in the final, or our third game. We've got one more to play still, Toby, but it's looking pretty good for your old James and Gustav.
The FaZe three-peat in solos. How? How do you guys make this happen? And for Gustav as well, it could have been a repeat as well. Got second place in that previous one. They are unstoppable.
Just as we all predicted, right? Like that's exactly what we're expecting. It's a three-peat from the same duo. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this last one. As there was a lot more fighting this time than there was in game number 2, Toby.
I feel like the question now is going to be how many people are going to drop in Paradise in the final game and then just see the circle go hard west. I hope it's going to happen. You can see them sat next to each other going, come on, man. You had me there, and indeed you did.
Look, now that we're in our final game, look, we've seen it before so many times where the final games of the day will get a little wheels off. We're in a show match now.
Yeah.
I feel like the wheels are going to come off extremely hard.
I hope so. I hope so. Another thing that we haven't really talked about, of course, a lot of these players, they've been at global tournaments a lot in the past, but it's not often you get a chance to sit in a booth. I mean, let alone share a booth
with another team.
With a whole other team. These players, yes, they've attended the same venues, they've eaten breakfast at the same hotel, but they don't necessarily talk. Believe me, when they sat there looking at each other, smiling, having a good time, it creates like camaraderies across rosters, across regions as well. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Almost lost that one. Holy moly.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta give credit. Look at this. I cannot believe that this was not the end for James.
Nope.
How did it? Yeah, look at him. He's like, what happened?
What?
Oh,
Bamboozled by the fact that it didn't go down to the damage.
Yeah, young example got roasted on that one. But James, I mean, he had a rabbit foot in his pocket for the most part of that game. There was so many times I felt like he should have been dead. That's the jump scare once again, as we get to have a little bit of an interview with another member of FaZe. This time it's going to be Gustav.
And I am standing here with Gustav, the third winner of the Sanhok Destruction. Bam, what a day for FaZe, boys. It's your turn to take the chicken throne. Do you want this?
I can have it. I can have it.
Perfect. Yeah, it's nice to see it on someone else other than James. But hey, so what's poppin', man? How was it?
I don't know. It's actually pretty fun. Not gonna lie. I didn't expect it to be fun. Maybe it's because me and James are winning. This FaZe clan is ready for TPP. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and I hope this energy carries on for tomorrow as well, because you know we're starting PGC tomorrow. And so, do you have anything you want to add on to the last huge blowout? That was quite impressive.
It was pretty demon. I don't know. I just threw a C4 in the end. It was Star Zone. I think one guy died to it. Then I had a Saiga. I don't really know what's going on. Everything went too quick, so I just did it.
Yeah, you were like, I made it happen.
Yeah.
All right, that was incredible play from Gustav. And now we're going to head back to the desk, and we'll meet our last Sanhok Destruction match.
What a finish. And yet again, phenomenal insights there from Gustav. Ready for TPV. And yeah, I mean, they're proving it. 3 wins in a row.
Well, look at that. You get a three-peat vote for Gustav as that King of Destruction as well. Gotta say, my vote was going to go to Rello just because I thought he was he was looking using the destructible environments very, very well. But you know what? You got to give credit where credit is due. Gustav, a fantastic win there at the end, and also great use of destructible terrain with those C4s.
Definitely, yet a win for the boys in red. As and yeah, I mean, looking back at this, you can see him. He's in now. He's zoned in.
Oh, he's locked in. Yeah, he's ready to go. James, less so. He's
doing an interview. That's what's happening. I'm seeing the mic on his.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's looking serious.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's a lot of interviews. We we got to get these guys. We got to get their thoughts on things. Get his thoughts on being the King of Destruction and the winner of game number 3.
Now, I know we still have one more game left.
Yeah.
But up until this point, and chat, you can join in with this one too. What has been your favorite moment of this show match today so far?
So far today, the 1v1 between Rello and Nixie right
still
I really enjoyed watching that because I thought that was we got everything right there, right? So all the use of explosions, the destruction, and then at the end it was just using a clever use of smokes to get in there and get the surprise flank for Rello.
For my pick,
What do you think?
I'll say just the jump scares.
The jump scares are
I mean, for starters, kudos to the cameramen for catching them as they're taking place. But just the fact that you have people that are at the top of the game, titans that in a regular competitive setting you would argue be to the best in the world. The fact that they can still jump out of their chairs and get caught by surprise. They know exactly how all compounds, how all buildings look. They know what to expect. But throw them a curveball of TPP and solos, and they'll be smiling, jumping around like crazy people.
Look, I've been saying for years that PUBG is a horror game. It's just nobody knows.
It is.
It doesn't get the right tags. You know, it's
solos add even more to it.
Solos is the worst. Oh my gosh, I have jump scared myself. Toppy's always reminds me of the fact of the time when we were all playing, and I was off on my own looting, and I desk popped my my gun, and I scared myself so bad that I screamed. Yeah, that is what happens in this game for a lot of people.
It doesn't always take opponents.
It's terrible.
It doesn't always take opponents. I remember when they did the initial rework of Sanhok and they added the mannequins on the top floors on some of the buildings. You come around the corner and go, ah! Oh wait, nope, it's a doll. Never mind.
I mean, they still get me to this day. Like, I will never not get spooked by those. But okay, one game left. What are we expecting to see with in our final game of the day?
Wild prediction.
Wild
prediction.
Give them all.
Okay, here we go. All
right.
This might be the wildest prediction I've ever done.
Oh,
I think we are going to end in paradise.
All right, mark it down. Take it to the bank, chat. Take it to
I like to play it safe.
Yeah. No,
I think you know what? I'll add to it. Just for a bit of spice. I think we'll see at least one red zone kill.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yep. What about you? What's going to happen?
What's going to happen? I think that we are going to see a boot camp hot drop.
How many players, because we've at least had 2 every time now, how many players does it take for it to be a proper hot drop in boot camp when it's solos?
I don't know, man, because it
felt
like
hot drop has to be 10 plus.
It's got to be at least 10. Right?
I just want to see the entire server land in paradise.
Yeah, Paradise would be good too.
Then we're ending there anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So just if we see a hot drop battle in Paradise using the explosive, using all that stuff, and so that way, by the time that we do get to the final end game circles, Paradise is already destroyed.
Exactly.
You know, like there's no buildings to hide. Yeah. There's nowhere.
I mean, the placement of Belmont's sticky bomb right in between the 2 buildings on the second floor, like up on the catwalk, was perfect. Because that changes the ability to rotate from room to room so much on that plateau up high. So more of that, more of those type of situations in this game mode.
I gotta be honest, like I was coming into this with the destruction. I was expecting a lot with the grenades and the Panzerfaust and everything. I completely forgot about the sticky bombs.
Yeah,
the sticky bombs I feel like are going to be the most useful out of everything.
They are.
Because they're very close range and they immediately take down everything. They do so much damage. I mean, it seems like those have been a huge player here.
That's the thing. Do we want to have sticky bombs, but where you can throw them the range of nades?
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Buildings, bye-bye.
All of a sudden, you're just hiding out, and all of a sudden you hear like the Nokia ringtone just coming closer. You're like, oh no. I know.
You know it's coming for you. You know it's coming for you. And Snakers, well, he knows what's coming for him. One more Sanhok, just about 20 seconds out. As we see these players, they're locked in. They're getting ready for the final Sanhok match of this show match. Coming to you right now.
Love that green. Look at that. The beautiful green. I think it's ideal it's perfect for Sanhok.
Yeah.
It's a nice. I'm getting a little bit nostalgic about Sanhok. I know, it was a very controversial map whenever it was introduced to competitive, but I grew to love it for its insanity.
Yeah. You know what?
I'm kind of getting nostalgic a little bit. I'm reminiscing about some of the craziest things that we saw back in the day on Sanhok.
If Sanhok, I'll go out and say this, as one who has maybe not been the biggest fan of Sanhok in competitive play in the past, if Sanhok becomes our house-held show match map, then I'm all for it. If you want to have Sanhok in competitive tournaments as a show match map, I'm all for it. Because it's proving to be pretty fun in that regard.
You don't want to put it back in the rotation.
I don't need that. But I'm okay with it being a show match map.
Oh, fine. All right, well, I guess we're not getting the boot camp hot drop, but the Palace hot drop seems to be in full effect.
Oh, here we go.
As we have 10 plus. I think we can officially qualify this as a hot drop. Toby, will there be any of Paradise Resort left to fight in at the end of this game?
I would imagine not, but we'll have to wait and see as Xiao Wu is the first one to go down. I didn't even get to ask you who was going to be the first one to fall, because Xiao Wu has already been eliminated.
Instantly down here is now Godon has gone down as well. Samoy playing, oh, Tig and Shrimsy. Oh, no. Come on, guys. Is this, we're going to see Sonics on Sonics action. They know each other. Are they screen peeking right now? Do they see each other? Oh, that's a good grenade. Wasn't cooked enough. Wasn't cooked enough. He had to get on out. Okay. That's
Wait a minute, this circle.
Wait, no.
We're not. I had my best prediction ever, and it was wrong.
You had the easiest prediction of all time, and you blew it. Oh, you hate to see it. Well, Tiama 770 will take out Hakatori. And you can see a little bit of the destruction at work there. And now he's got a free access down to that first floor pretty quick.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, no, the mortars?
Panzerfaust and mortars now in place. But we haven't really seen too much mortar action. But you know what? Lob them towards the center of this area. And you'll be all fine. Boot camp.
Oh!
Pressure already. But that roof ain't going to fall. At least not the first time around.
I thought it might. I saw the hole in it.
Yeah, I thought
well, okay. So, all right. Well, you thought the wheels were going to come off of this just because it was Game 4. Well, now, all of a sudden, take a Paradise hot drop and now throw the circle way off to the southwest. And all of a sudden, it's probably going to get a lot more wheels offy here as we see Type just holding down Boot Camp. He's got End in there, but End, it looks like he is left. So Type, once again, congratulations, sir. You are the winner of Boot Camp.
Yep, definitely is. As the circle swings south, now the question is going to be for all these people that are now trapped in Paradise, how do they untangle the mess that is this hot drop? And I think you're right on that. It's probably not going to happen.
No, they are just going to they are going to send it till death here. I don't think we will see this come to an end until everybody dies to the blue zone as Trick has been taken out by Ibby. You see grenades still flying through. Now the question is, with that many people dropping in the same spot, nice shot by 7700 as he gets his second kill there on the Clories. But with this many people in here, there's not going to be, oh no! Tig wins against Spaceman, tried to peek him from the doors, and Tig just breezes through, wouldn't sticking around for that.
Sounds like someone just tore his limb off in the stance of their Spaceman, torn apart by tick, as it would be in hot drop solos instantly to follow. A lot of players eliminated as Ikeslip falls now as well, and we're down to 37.
Oh, don't watch this. Go back to Paradise. Go back to Paradise where all the fighting is happening as we get to see a little bit more of that red zone action on the Sami. Juggernaut James, can he get another one? He dropped down to half HP. You said we were going to see somebody die to a red zone. That was about as close as we're going to get.
Got hit as the kill feed is trying to keep up with all the annihilation taking place in Paradise. Down to just a couple players. I believe there are 5 in the nearby vicinity here. One of them, 7-7 from Tianba. Looking to get a nice little off angle as Guman is creeping his way towards Example.
All right, you see kill feed still going off there as the End will find Little Ghost, but immediately gets traded by Guman. Will find Example, and Example is out once again as we see the kill feed just absolutely popping right now. We're down to just 31 alive, and it's only 4 minutes and 30 seconds into the game.
Double E pickup deployed. One from Type, I believe it is, inside Boot Camp. Another one already put up, but I believe the person that deployed it didn't up to go for it. I think it was Norrens that put it up early, but not using it.
Yeah, I thought they were going to race, but Mortars coming in onto the Paradise Resort. They're not. Oh, okay, the tree does fall. There you go. Get to see
magic trick
a little bit more there as now introduced a new entryway as 7700. He's been feasting so far here in Paradise. Can he get any more? He's got Jervis right in his sights, but Jervis not going to take the peak.
Panzerfaust question mark?
Yeah, that might be the play here. Come on, OO, you got this.
Come on, my friend.
You got this.
Nope. He's vibing. He's saving it for later. You know what? Fair enough. Okay. So be it.
Sure.
I mean, you do have to move eventually. But for now, he's going to stick to his red dot. AK, oh, nope, never mind. I talked too soon. Drop him straight back.
We cannot. We don't know what these guys are going to do.
Wait, I thought...
They're still playing. What do you say? What do you think?
I thought we knew. I thought that was our job, to always know exactly what these players are planning on doing this.
No, we just got really good at guessing, honestly. Oh, Luke.
Nope,
that's not where cars don't like being in the water. Rello has him dead to rights, but can't get the last one in. Oh, no.
Answer?
From range? The long range?
Good shot.
Oh,
the bridge goes down.
Oh, he had him.
He did indeed. but just enough cover for him to stay alive. And now Rello has to watch out because he's in the red zone.
He is indeed.
Imagine just before he takes the shot. Oh, nope, the red zone disappeared.
Okay.
He's safe. He's all right for
He's
now.
got Haven behind him, though.
Exactly. And he's over on the other side, too. Lucas in a bit of a weird sandwich here. I'm not sure if Haven is aware that Luke is here, but he's clearly hearing the shots from Rello.
Oh, Rello, you can't stick around this long, man. You got to really, yeah, I think he knows. Yeah, it's
too dangerous.
It's too dangerous to stick around that long and keep spraying at this guy. Now that he's got him dead to rights, but you got to be a little bit more careful. Nice reposition. We'll get some damage into him. Can he get another shot? One more would do it. But yeah, I mean, you got to have that timer in your head saying like, yeah, I've been here too long. I can't just keep hard peeking this.
Oh, nope, he didn't realize where the shots were coming from, and Jock Juice will be able to find 7-7. So Paradise has been cleared. For the most part, Jervis is still vibing up there. You have Lin Shu wrapping north around, but of course it is only phase 1, so not too much damage will be done with it as Circle 2 is going to pop. It's going to go boot camp. Are we going to go all the way down towards south? Is it going to be a Painan ending? It might just, could be all. Ruins in contention as well for this final match of the day.
I'm with you, though. I think Painan would be the best. Every single building in there is destructible.
And then just give us a red zone right on top of it.
Yes. Yeah, let's see that. I want to see that in action here, as there's still a lot of people just kind of spread out everywhere, as Xiaopian will go down to a grenade from Nuren's Alo using the cover provided by that crater from the red zone earlier. Belmoth trying to bicycle his way through. Luke 12 ain't having it as he goes down.
Yep. Biked no more. As I mean, he's chilling. He's inside the circle, albeit on the I was going to say on the northern side, but that's not true on the southern side.
Yeah.
Towards the hard south. Well, good for him is that being able to sit around here for as long as he did.
Wait, that's not Rello.
He should be all right with no one coming in from behind. Nope. As a matter of fact, it's Salute. Salute was part of the boot camp commotion earlier. Has opted to creep out of it, and now he's set very, very tight in this bush, just chilling.
Yeah, Bush Bros. Bush Bros. We love them. And, yep, about the nearest player is Diffix, who's down by the river off to the south. And Diffix just playing it safe for the time being. We still got a few players off to the north that are making their way in. The Mad, Best of Luck, Jervis, after winning, I guess, in quotes, Paradise. I don't think Jervis got a single kill, but he was the last player alive that left. So we'll give it to him. Why not? And I'm just going to keep an eye on Salute here.
He knows there's going to be more people coming from boot camp, or at least that area.
He thinks there might.
So might as well stick around. Wait this one out. He's inside the circle on the northern side. And again, I mean, there's still technically have all 3 islands in. And if there's a place you don't want to be caught, that's trying to make your way across in the open.
Looking at the cities right now, Ruins, nobody there. Painan has Himas, and that's it. Himas has Prio onto whatever he wants to play into Painan here. As we check back in with
Haisaki.
Who's that? Haisaki? Okay.
From Not Day Trade.
From Not Day Trade.
Nope.
Love Not Day Trade Haisaki. Anybody else that we? It's kind of slowing down here. As
it is. I mean, we lost half the server
exactly
very early on.
Yeah, we took a lot of L's in Paradise, and there's a lot of people that are still just kind of wondering where this next zone is going to go. Now, Painan right now is getting red zoned.
I like
a little bit here.
I like it.
That might cause some problems for late game if the circle does decide to go that way. Here, as we check back in with not
Ming.
Ming.
You know what you do if you're Ming here? Now he didn't do it, but he should have. Just lob a sticky bomb out the window on the bridge behind you and blow it up behind you. There it is. There it is. The destruction of Painan as we see the red zone tearing it to pieces as Tozy thrown up high. We know that you can technically survive while up here. James did it earlier, but now Ming under fire from multiple teams, and Aduzi is going to be the one to find him.
Nice shots there from Aduzi. Picks him out. So that is going to be Ming down. And right now, just everybody's so spread out across the map. If you've got the map feed up, I'm assuming there's a map feed.
There is.
Yeah, okay. So if you got it up, you can see that it is just, people are everywhere. I mean,
they are.
They're not. Nobody's centering up on anything. Really.
Oh, that's a helmet gone. And that's Snaker's head gone as well. Doc Juice able to find his 3rd kill this game. Good performance from the Expendables player. Now going to the blue. Let's not die there, please.
No. He's fine. He's fine. And okay. All right. Well, Painan's still in play, but boot camp also.
Painan, what do you go for? What do you go for?
In Painan? not anything.
Do you go Painan or boot camp here if you get the pick?
I mean, honestly, I think right around where Diffix is, that might be a good play.
You're just playing the open, not hard committing to either of these two positions. We know it's shifting towards the city, but which one is going to get it? Which one is going to get it? Let's go stuff. Oh, able to dodge and weave there. Not going to get Panzerfausted by a Doozy from inside the compound, but that's a pretty good tell that there's someone set in there.
Doozy's doing a good job of holding down his fort for the time being. He's already gotten one kill, and now Gustav getting a little bit close, but he's got to be very careful about how he pulls in here. So we see Jervis go down 2-9. So we are down to 23 alive as a number of players are going to be running into each other on the south side of this new zone.
Sees him on the other side. Now the wall is going to be torn off. Nope, never mind. That nade didn't do enough damage to take it out as, oh, just exactly. Gets around the corner and Adusi is forced back inside the building.
Keep moving, keep moving. Head on a swivel. You're inside zone, so you got time to play this out. Although he's got to be careful about how long they stick around because you can see just off in the distance, he has got the Juggernaut coming down here along with Rex.
I wonder if James knows where Gustav is. You'd have to imagine. If not, then he will know soon. But Rex just came in on a vehicle, and I think that's what slowed down James.
Yeah.
Forced him to play it a bit smarter now, knowing that he has a player coming from behind him. Look at the amount of damage. I mean, that... Okay, so Adusi throws a nade inside that doesn't even take down a single wall. All that damage is done with 2 sticky bombs, so you definitely want to have those as James. Those get taken out. Gustav might fall here as well, and the 4-peat for FaZe is not going to happen.
Back-to-back, Gustav and James both get taken down. And that is... and a doozy letting him know with the saxophone solo and playing him off as we will now have a fourth winner, a new winner for our 4th game, our final game here on Sanhok. And a doozy looking pretty good right now as he's got 2 kills and 138 damage for himself. But Rex, after taking out James, a doozy, you got to be ready for this.
Heard the saxophone.
He did.
Heard it playing inside.
The dulcet tones.
Yep. Now he's waiting out that, just like Diffix is up here by the water. The mat seems to me like he knows someone's nearby.
No, he's looking down. He's looking far.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's.
And Nan is coming up right behind him too.
That's not good.
Oh no, this is a 3-way fight that could go many different directions.
Oh,
Shots fired. Nan spots
yep.
it.
Yep.
I feel like Diffix now is going to win this if Nan pushes further south.
Well, Nan just kind of he's being very aggressive considering how many easy places there are to hide on those cliffs. But Diffix is being a sneaky lad himself as we see the corpse dangling out of the building itself. Is Diffix now on the move here? Oh, but Nan spotted him. Yeah.
I think he did. He's going to lob a nade on over. Diffix has enough space. He should be able to dodge it, and he will indeed, but one more nade is going to come forward. Circle is going to go down towards Painan with still some of the compounds on the outside in play, but double nade from Nan. It's bye-bye Diffix.
Nice stuff from Nan here. As 2 grenades right on time, but he's going to have to stop down and loot up some of these bodies because he is running pretty low. But he's got a long way to go, and he's got Besto Lock that's creeping down right on his north side. Will Besto, oh yeah, Besto saw that.
At least he heard the nades earlier as well. Not sure if he has full eyes on him, but he's making his way fast forward in this direction. Circle's closing in just a moment, and Nan at this point should have heard his footsteps. Now they've heard each other.
Yeah, Nan, good stuff. Head on a swivel, will pull back, and he actually got some more grenades off of those bodies, so he will find one, but he gets them again.
Wow.
Nan putting the grenades on a dime right now.
Aggressive play is going to spot a third. It's going to be Lin Shu, just exactly able to get down to cover. This journey, though, for Nan is far from done. Lin Shu has to be dealt with. And then, honestly, from there, there's actually no other players between Nan and the circle. So if you can get him down, you should be all right, at least for the next one.
Oh, Nan.
What is he nading?
I don't know. He just got. I don't know if it was a nade or it was
a sticky bomb.
It was a sticky bomb. Just sent it, and he's got Lin Shu. Oh, that SLR versus mutant battle. I like Nan's chances with this one, but he's going to keep on the move. Won't peek from the same place twice. Good disciplined play here from Nan, and he knows he's got to move because that blue zone is going to hurt.
Very. That's really and very in one word. Very difficult to make that play from down below. High ground truly is king in these TPP battles. as he does make it up towards close side. Nuren's in the meantime running forward. We also saw Rex taking out a doozy just before, so that battle came to an end. But now back to Nan. We go. That nade is close by Lynch. She's down to just 1 HP. Is it going to be on point?
Oh
it
my
is!
God.
And Nan taking out player after player after player coming in from the north.
3 grenade kills now for Nan, as he is making those explosives work for him. And now can he re-up his stack, though? No, it looks like he's not going to spot any. He's not going to be able to loot anybody. He's got that blue right on his back. He's got to keep running, but he's got a free and clear path into the north side, so that's pretty good for him. As we check in with Posa, he's free and clear path after he finishes off Alo.
It's really just Posa, Nan, and Salute up on this side. The rest of the players are either inside Painan proper or over on the western island, so it should have space. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. You still have Samoy creeping in from the blue.
Yeah, Samoy being very, very sneaky out here. Now, Posa keeps looking in his behind him, so he might have an idea that somebody's back there, but he just can't spot him. But, oh, look at this. Type on the high ground. That is the easiest kill you'll ever get.
Parachute.
Yep, just parachute on down. Try to re-up your explosives as much as you can. Try to get as much utility as you have. As Nurens will send it with the Panzerfaust, but he's going to miss Guman. And now he is pinned down, and this might be it for Nurens.
Does he get a kill before he falls? Nope, it's going to bounce too far. Now he's going to die to blue. Unfortunate, caught from multiple angles.
Hate to see it. Well, Guman got knocked pretty low here, as well as Nan starting to make his way in. And Nan has been on an absolute tear. Guman playing around the edges of that smoke. It looks like he'll get away just in time.
It's almost as if when Face is eliminated, the other team
642 damage for Nan.
Impressive. Now we see these numbers in competitive, like in squad games where you have an entire team to help you out. But to be able to do this in solos, in TPP, on Sanhok, that is wild.
He's popping. He is popping right now.
Saw his feed.
Oh, yep, saw those toesies. Not Tosie, but the toesies instead. Nan still has he's got a little bit of time to play around with this blue zone right behind him.
Oh, he's in between 2 Freaks players as well. Not saying that they're going to be teaming,
no,
but they are sat right next to each other, both looking at the same bridge.
Yeah, Salute is in the compound just off to the... Oh, there you go. Another one for Nan as he ups his kill count to 724 damage, and he is going to play from that river side. Look at, oh, there you go.
You take the rowboat. That might just be the play. That might just be the play, or not. As the circle swings towards the east, could continue down towards Painan, could stay north. Nan is going to play it out from that northern side, though, as we now look down towards the city proper. Is it going to go all the way in there? Yes.
Yes, it will.
It will. Salute, Posa, Nan. You need to get down there somehow. But Nan, the journey is going to end right here. But what an impressive effort. Might just be an MVP in the waiting.
I mean, he's got my vote. I think that was a phenomenal performance for him. But yeah, as you said, Salute and Posa still outside the city. Duckjuice on the south side of the river, and so is Type. And right now, Himas and Batulin's on the north side of the river in the city proper. As you see, Samoy still alive in the blue. He's been in there for so long, and now he finally gets a taste of freedom.
I think he saw Posa just before, saw him running down.
Oh no,
it's on the move again. The circle is moving once more, and oh, nope, that's eyes on. Or is it? Nope, that's the observers giving us that angle. I don't think that's where he's looking right now.
No, yeah, he's running down. Oh, Posa doesn't see him. That's a great observer angle, though, isn't it? Posa.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there he is. He's going to see him.
Oh, no.
Oh, Posa will go down to the blue. Won't give up the kill to Samoy, but Samoy, he has been eating so much blue zone damage, finally makes his way back in, and now he's got a pretty decent spot here.
Would be great with an overview of Painan at this point to see exactly how much space there actually is to play around. We have had 2 red zones in the city proper. Let's see now if Himas with his angle. I shoot fast, man. As soon as he leaves this tree, that's GG.
Oh yeah, he's done the.
Oh, maybe not.
He was looking back at the window. Good stuff from Samoy, and this is a good peak battle. But Tulins will be the one that gets him, though. So Himas doesn't even get the payoff for the good peeking. And that's actually going to give up Batulin's spot there. And it looks like the circle is going to have the river still in it, Toby.
It's actually centering up on the water. Very, very rare that we get to see this. But of course, they made the rivers more shallow. Well, I mean, it's a couple of years ago now, but when they changed the Sanhok initially, as we see Salute in the open, Batulin's going to waste no time taking him down, as the players have been coming to him all game, now sat here in Painan.
All right, top 4. You got 2 on the north side, 2 on the south side. Duckjuice and Type are getting a little bit close to each other. Batu is going to keep his way, make his way down to the river and just find a spot that inside the zone that he can maybe peek from, but look at Type. He's just holding the angle there, waiting for Duck Shoes.
Where is our winner chicken dinner percentages? Up in the top 4, guys. Come on. Come on.
Who's it going to be, chat? Who do you think it's going to be?
That Nate should take out at least the start of it. Oh, double the ringing tone, double the explosions coming in as Type. Doesn't take damage initially, but he eats a Panzer straight to the face.
What a Panzer from Duck Shoes as he gets him down. I was thinking the first 2 sticky grenades might have been the one that did it, but Batu's gotten taken down low here as well. Himas having no time for peak battles. He will try to retreat, reposition off of that explosive as he is waiting to see if Duck Shoes will peek around the edge. He would love to be able to get this guy on the south side. New circle has popped, so Duck Shoes will have to come across the river at some point. And Himas the only one inside the circle right now.
Yep, only one inside the circle and has a Panzer as well. Door blown off, but not enough damage.
It did damage. It's going to take another grenade to get the whole wall.
Exactly. Are they going to blow up the bridge now as well, just for the sake of? You might as well. The other 2 goes too far, though. Sticky bomb, just a little more damage in there. You can now prone underwater, if you so please.
I love it. I love it. Take out the bridge itself. I mean, yeah, it's fine. You know, can he make his way across still? Sure, but it's still fun to see.
It definitely is. Definitely is. Down to just the 3. One inside the circle. That's him as Duck Shoes having to cross on over. And then you have Batulins jump scouting through the smokes here in TPP.
Oh, he's got another cell phone bomb. He's got another sticky bomb. He's going to try to send it on over as it gets pushed away by the explosion from the other one. Duck Shoes still alive. Himas will get it. And now it's Himas versus Batulins in the smoke. A Panzerfaust 1v1. Who will win? Batulins had the cover. It's gone now. Himas down in Batulins with 1 HP. Will find the Panzerfaust onto Himas and will be our final winner of the day in the Sanhok Destruction event.
95 plus damage from Himas to Batulins, but in the end it was not enough. Twisted Minds, Batulins come out victorious. Duck Shoes, you can see that would have wanted more from it, but knew he was going to have a hard time. EMEA clears the board in TPP. 3 wins for FaZe, a win for Twisted Minds here as well. And yes, while the smile might not be on everyone's faces after today's games, I'm sure if we asked these guys individually, they all had a great time.
Oh my goodness, how did Batulin survive there at the end? He had no HP. Himas had the perfect shot with the Panzer, but the bridge keeps him alive. But let's throw it over for an interview with our winner. Oh wait, no, let's throw it over to us. I'm Prettier.
An interview with our winners. We were the winners. You were the real winners. Because this is a show match and it's all about having a good time. We'll leave all the super competitive stuff for tomorrow, for this 2.5 weeks
we got a lot of
tournament to come. But today, it was all about good fun. And honestly, it was good fun. Chaotic and fun.
I love going back to Sanhok. I mean, that's personally.
For show matches.
It's for okay. I love going back to Sanhok. I think the destructive stuff was a lot of fun to watch. I think you got to see a lot of clever uses. Now, obviously, the longer that it's out, the more uses that people are going to start finding for it. But I saw some fun stuff here today.
This begs the question, though, with it being now introduced on Sanhok, how would you like it on all maps?
I'd like it everywhere.
Of course, when we're talking squads, there's a lot more utility to be spammed with. But honestly,
look, I think that
Erangel with Destructible.
I think it's a fun thing. I think that there's a lot of unique and interesting things that you can pull off with it. I think that it's going to really add to the coaches and the IGLs and just give them more things to think about. Anything that can make this game a little bit more interesting and also more realistic, right? Is always fun.
I can't help but imagine circles where you have a center compound that's really strong and you see 6 teams mortaring it at the same time to say, if we get no cover, you get no cover.
I like it. I mean, more explosives is going to be great. Well, let's throw it over to Bella for that interview.
Hi guys, it's Bella. I'm joined by the last chicken dinner winner, Batulins. That last 1v1 with Himas, that was amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Oh, how was it playing against Himas today?
Well,
I think not Himas, just today.
Yeah. I mean, before the last game, I didn't really play. I was always camped by someone, unfortunately for me. But the last game finally, and in the end I have I think one of the best players. So, and yeah, it's very fun in the last game.
Yeah, the last game. I feel like it must feel extra nice to take out Himas because
Yes, of course.
he is one of the best players. And you know, we are here in Malaysia for one thing. PGC 2024 starts tomorrow. So tell me, Batulans, well, what's on your mind as we kick off PGC 2024?
Well, first of all, for us it starts in 3 days because we are just better.
All right, that's right. Oh.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. I will take it.
Yeah.
So our mindset is basically just get used to this place, to these computers, watch other players survive tomorrow and after tomorrow, and then we'll see what we're gonna show. I hope the good game.
I mean, 2024 was a great year for Twisted Minds, so we'll see.
Just a bit, yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm excited to see that. And that's all from me here on the stage with Batulin. So let's head back to the desk to hear the final recap of Sanhok Destruction. Bye.
Котики залутали? Пока.
Oh. Привет.
Yeah, just for viewers.
Thank you very much, Bella, and thank you, Batulins. And yes, that was a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, Toby, but that is where the fun ends for these guys.
For Sanhok.
For Sanhok. But now it is time to get serious as we see our King of Destruction vote on that final match. Yeah, it had to go to Nan, didn't it? All credit due to Mr. Nan, as he was absolutely dominant in that final game, but unfortunately did get taken out before the end.
So many 1v1s. I mean, you can't really do anything but 1v1s and solos. But to take out the players that did, also coming into a lot of those fights from the worst angle possible, still able to win out. Incredible individual display. I love the fact that when we talk about New Happy, we oftentimes look to Ming Ming instantly as the spearhead of the operation, but Nan individually has really been stepping up ever since the removing of Longsker on that roster. Maybe, hopefully, this is a showing of what's to come in the tournament starting tomorrow.
It looks like a little extra change in your pocket going into PGC. Ain't too bad there for Mr. Nan. As you said it, we had an EMEA sweep of Sanhok in TPP, so we got to see where European players really shine is in TPP on Sanhok. Just everybody put that in your notepad and make sure you know that. But no, it was a lot of fun here today. It was a lot of fun watching on this new map and a lot of fun getting to see these guys kind of have a little bit of fun before the stress and the pressure cooker that we get to walk into tomorrow.
Definitely. Love to see it. Love to see everyone out there smiling, having a good time, getting ready for, again, 2.5 weeks of full-on serious gameplay.
Absolutely. So hopefully we get to see all of you guys there as well, because it is going to be an absolute barn burner. As I said, 2024 has been a great year for Twisted Minds so far, but 2024 ain't over yet. They could make it the best year ever if they can find a way to finish this one out here today. But, or this week actually, for this tournament. But again, thanks so much guys for watching. Hopefully you guys got to get those codes, get a little bit of G-Coin, and hopefully you got to see a little bit of what the new map, the new destruction on Sanhok has to offer. Toby, you have any final thoughts before we are going into to our biggest tournament of the year in PGC 2024?
Show matches are amazing.
Yes.
PGC 2024 is going to be giga amazing. So make sure not to miss out.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching us. We will see you tomorrow for day one, circuit one of PGC 2024. Y'all have a great night.